Dakota. Put a portable creek feeder from Vern's Manufacturing of Wessington into your farming operation.
Dakota Sports.
Welcome back to Hitchcock. Matt Watson live here as we get set for some girls basketball. Both games of a doubleheader tonight on KOKK. Wolsey Wessington in town to take on Hitchcock Tulare. Take a look, first of all, for Josh McGilvery and his Wolsey Wessington Warbirds. Off the bench, Taylor Eichstead, Riley Peterson, Timber Hayter, Maria Nelson, Peyton Peterson, Anna Carmona, Ava Bierman, and Kenley Hook. Starters for the Wolsey Wessington Warbirds, number 3, a 5'8 senior, Peyton Chemnitz. Number 10, a 5'6 freshman, Shea Utecht. Number 12, a 5'11 junior, Macy Washicek. Number 13, a 5'7 sophomore, Kendall Utecht. And number 14, a 5'6 senior, Laney Utecht. Utecht, Washicek, and Chemnitz for Wolsey Wessington. They'll wear the black unis with the yellow numbers, coached by Josh McGilvery, assisted by Lindy Utecht, Colton Kettlehut, and Michael Eichstead. Over to Hitchcock Tulare, Christy Smith and the Patriots. Off the bench, will have Tess Bixler, Emma Schneider, Emery Arthurs, Jocelyn Wagner, Regan Luter, Olivia Knox, Rachel Heisinger, and Riley Knock. Starting 5 for Hitchcock Tulare, number 3, a 6-foot junior, Caitlin Schroeder. Number 4, a 6-foot junior, Isabel Gilbert. Number 14, a 5'5 sophomore, Grayson Bixler. Number 15, a 5'11 sophomore, Rebecca Heisinger. And number 33, a 5'4 sophomore, Cambry Hookman. Hookman, Heisinger, Bixler, Gilbert, and Schrader. For the Hitchcock Tulare Patriots. The Patriots will wear the white unis with the blue numbers and the red outlines. And we are about set for tip-off here. Remember, scoreboard updates throughout the game brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care, downtown Huron. They bring us JV scores from earlier tonight. A Wolsey Wessington sweep thus far, 43-24. JV girls, 42-21. JV boys, a couple of Warbird wins. Officials for tonight's game brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Greg Stroh, Joel Osborne, and Brendan Roth, your law on the floor. The officiating crew, Greg Stroh, Joel Osborne, and Brendan Roth. And as always, the officials brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. And we're ready for tip-off. Center circle occupied by Macy Washicek for Wolsey Wessington. Looks like Gilbert will step in for Hitchcock Tulare, and we will be ready for some girls basketball. Get things underway here in our first of two. Remember, both games of a doubleheader tonight. Patriots going to tip it into the backcourt, and they will have the first look. Hookman across the timeline, right wing to Gilbert. Schrader on the left wing, and could be a possible stoppage in play tonight as Schrader is awful close to 1,000 points. Here's a steal, ball knocked away, and Chemnitz the other way for Wolsey Wessington. Chemnitz going to feed Utecht. Shea on her way to the basket, had to tip it out, almost lost it, and successfully tipped it out to Kendall. Here's Laney on the wing. Laney had it knocked away, and the Patriots will come away with it. Gilbert with the loose ball, ahead to Hookman. Back to Gilbert, right side for Bixler, and back up top. Here's Schrader left side. Drives baseline, shut down, back around to the top of the key for Gilbert, and the shot clock is going to run out. And I don't think the shot clock reset, I think, is going to be the argument here. 7:06 to play in the opening quarter. And I guess I definitely didn't see it, but that was a very short possession. If it was a reset shot clock, it was an incredibly short possession as the officials, Greg Stroh, Joel Osborne, Brendan Roth, going to get a quick conference in early in this ball game. And again, just kind of hard to tell. Neither team, I don't think, had a full shot clock possession as Hitchcock Tulare turned it over, and then Wolsey Wessington turned it back over. So they're thinking maybe they know where it started because they've set the shot clock now to 19. So are we going to reset the game clock then to 7:24? Oh, they're going to go to 11 seconds. And I guess leave the game clock at 7:06. So they thought maybe they got 24 of their seconds anyway. But they'll get the shot clock reset. We'll be back underway here. Hitchcock Tulare 6-13 on the season. They have won 3 out of their last 5, so double in that win output in the last quarter of the season. Always a positive thing to see, and you like to close out playing your best basketball. And well, in the previous 14 games, they had won 3, and now over the last 5, they got 3 more wins. Here is Schrader inside, no good from in close. Rebound, Wolsey Wessington. Warbirds to the other end. Here's Laney Utex. Laney to Shea, right corner for Chemnitz. Chemnitz the drive, flips it back up top for Kendall. Kendall the drive, lob inside for Washicek. She kicks it right back out. Chemnitz looks at 3, won't take it, drives, throws up a runner, no good. Rebound tipped around, Utex gonna have it. Here's Laney from the free throw line. That too is no good, and the rebound is out off of Washicek. So Hitchcock Tulare will have it back. Still no score in the girls' game. 6:34 to play in the opening quarter. There's a drive, and a whistle will be a travel, so the basket will not count, and a turnover back here to Wolsey Wessington. So the Warbirds looking to strike first here a couple of minutes in. Neither team has scored. Washicek out near the timeline. Right wing for Kendall Utex. Here's a pass inside and a whistle as Laney tried to work her way inside. And are we going to get free throws? Maybe not. The foul's on Rebecca Heisinger. That's her first. And we will have free throws for Shea Utex. This one rattles a bit, and it is not going to go. Shea, the freshman of the Utex trio. They got a freshman, they got a sophomore, and a senior. Second for Utex is up and in, and the Warbirds take the first lead of the game 1-0. 6:10 to play first quarter. Here's Hookman just left of the top of the key, still on the dribble. Schrader right wing. Schrader the drive, back it in. Readjust, shot is on the way, and that's good. So Schrader will break through for the Patriots, and Hitchcock Tulare takes their first lead 2-1. Here's Shea Utex on the wing up top. Laney looks at 3, drives, scoops one up underneath. That won't go. Washicek had a hand on the rebound. Now Laney comes in for it. It's going to end up out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off Heisinger. So Wolsey Wessington, after all that, will hold on to the basketball. Set to inbound here. And a lob in on the right wing for Shea Utex. Shea clears it out to Laney. Right wing Chemnitz looks at 3, drives, leaves it down for Washicek. Here's Kendall at the free throw line. Shot fake, drives past her. Gilbert the block, and they got it back. Laney tried to pass it ahead, and now Hookman in on it. And a couple of players on the deck is going to result in a jump ball. 5:27 left, first quarter of the girls matchup. 2-1. The Patriots lead. Patriots the only field goal. Wolsey Wessington the only free throw as Laney lobs it into Kendall. Off to Chemnitz. Chemnitz the baseline drive, throws one in along the left side of the paint. So Chemnitz her first basket, 3-2 Warbirds. 5:16 to play in the first. Schrader right wing inside for Gilbert. Gilbert back up top. Hookman for 3. No good. High rebound. Come down in the lane is Laney Utex. Laney the other way, going at Gilbert. Now doubled with Schrader. Into the lane goes Utex. Kicks it out to Shea for 3. Halfway down the cannon, pops out. Rebounded by Schrader. Schrader racing the other way, across midcourt. Top of the key, now the handoff for Hookman. Hookman will set up the offense with 4:45 to play in the first quarter. Out on the left wing, Grayson Bixler for Hitchcock Tulare. Bixler to the free throw line. The jumper no good. Shea Utex the rebound. Handoff ahead to Laney. Laney to Kendall on the left wing. Back to Laney. Laney on the dribble to the top of the key. Directs a little traffic. Sends Chemnitz to the wing. Gives it up for Peyton on the right wing. The dribble to the top and a handoff to Shea. Shea for Kendall for Laney on the left wing. Trying to set up Washicek in the paint. Heisinger doing a pretty good job. Right corner, here's Chemnitz. A deep 2. That one no good. And the rebound is out of bounds. And I think it's off Utex, and it is. Kendall not able to secure that one as it's out of bounds in favor of the Patriots. 4:08 to play first quarter. 3-2 the Wolsey Wessington Warbirds lead. Here's Gilbert in the right corner here for Grayson Bixler. Bixler, Hookman back to Bixler. Bixler on the drive, lost it, picked up by Kendall Utek. Kendall going to hand off to Shea. Shea across the timeline as Hitchcock Tulare going to bring Emery Arthurs in next opportunity. Here's Chemnitz off to Laney Utek at the free throw line. Now Kendall hands off to Peyton at the top of the key. Chemnitz the drive. Nice pass to Washicek, and she is fouled by Gilbert, and Macy Washicek will get a couple of free throws. It's going to allow McGilvery to get Hooks in, and Smith will check in Emery Arthurs. Washicek first, a free throw. Warbirds 1 of 2 from the line tonight. First free throw is up and in, and the Warbirds lead 4-2. Bixler, the replacement here, as Arthurs comes in, and apparently Hooks will replace Washicek as Hooks stays on the sideline. Washicek no good, but she stepped over the line anyway. That'll count as a miss, and Washicek will check out in favor of Kenley Hooks. 3.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. 4-2, Wolsey Wessington leads here early on in this girls basketball matchup. Season finale, regular season finale for these teams. Here Schrader inside from in close, won't go. Rebound, Heisinger had it knocked out of her hands by Utek. Utek had it knocked out of her hands by Heisinger, but Heisinger is going to knock it out of bounds. So Wolsey Wessington will hold on to the ball, or will get the ball back, I should say, with 3:21 to play in the opening quarter. Wolsey Wessington a 4-2 lead. Shea Utek up top for Kendall. Kendall on the left wing for Chemnitz. Here's Laney at the top of the key. She'll drive, leaves it out to Shea. Up top for Peyton Chemnitz. Chemnitz going to launch the three. That one no good. Heisinger clears the board. Heisinger to Arthurs. Emery Arthurs back across midcourt. Right wing to Hookman. Hookman going to launch the deep three. That one no good. Grazed the left iron, and that will sail out of bounds in the corner. Schrader and Gilbert both had position there, but it just kind of, like I said, grazed the iron and out of bounds in the corner. So Wolsey Wessington will get it back again. A 4-2 lead. 2:40 to play in the first quarter. Here is Chemnitz, top of the key, left wing for Laney Utek. Laney going to step back for three, and that one rattles in. Hit the heel, front iron, pops straight up, and fell in. Here's Schrader, right wing. She'll pop the three, and that one is good. Caitlin Schrader with your answer right here. Schrader's three makes it 7-5, Wolsey Wessington, and Schrader closing in on 1,000. She was 9 away, got 5 of those already, so probably expect a stoppage here at some point. Inside for Kenley Hooks, and she traveled. Heising a pretty good job defensively there, kind of forced her off her base as Gilbert checks in, or checks out, and Graceland Bixler is back on. Bixler gets the inbounds, gives it right back to Hookman. Hookman across the timeline. Here's Emery Arthurs on the wing, working off the Heisinger screen. On the right side now for Bixler. Back up top, Arthur's left wing, Heisinger. Here's Hookman in the corner. Hookman feeds Heisinger in the post, working on Hooks. Ball knocked away. Wolsey Wessington to steal as Chemnitz comes away with it. Ahead to Laney Utek. Laney across the timeline, drives, back outside. Chemnitz looks at three. She drives, back outside to Shea Utek. Shea on the wing, cross court. Laney looks at three, drives, runs into the defense, throws up a shot, no good. Tipped her own rebound, but Emery Arthur's going to take it away. Arthur's across the timeline, running with numbers, gets it off to Schrader. Schrader from 8 feet is airmail. A rare miss there of everything by Caitlin Schrader. It's going to result in a whistle on Hitchcock Tulare. So Emery Arthur's going to pick up her first. Isabel Gilbert is back on. Gilbert to replace Heisinger. Minute 19 to play, quarter number 1. 7-5, Wolsey Wessington leads. Warbirds back across midcourt here with Peyton Chemnitz. Chemnitz, one of the 2 field goal makes for Wolsey Wessington here in this opening quarter. Here's Shea Utek, free throw line jumper, that one good. The 3rd field goal for Wolsey Wessington will make it 9-5 Warbirds. Final minute of the quarter. Hookman into the corner, fades away. Long 2, no good. Rebound Shea Utek. Shea trapped in the backcourt, will break up court, and she traveled. So a turnover back to Wolsey Wessington. Is not only McGilvery, but also Utek lobbying for a foul call, but might get it later, but you won't get it now. Gilbert, the inbounds to Hookman. Hookman, top of the key, guarded by Chemnitz. Left side for Arthurs. Here is a three from Bixler, and that one is good. Grayson Bixler from long range. 9-8 Wolsey Wessington. 35 seconds left, first quarter of a girls matchup. Remember, both games have a doubleheader tonight on KOKK. Or live on the web at hereonradio.com. Or if you got the app, you can check it out there as well. Lots of ways to listen to Dakota Sports. Here's Chemnitz on the dribble near the timeline. Hooks on the left wing. Back up top for UTEC. This is Kendall. Chemnitz up top for Laney. Laney sets for three. Front iron, no good. Rebound Gilbert, and she lost it out of bounds. So Wolsey Wessington is going to get a chance to set up for a shot on their end to close out the opening quarter. 2.8 seconds to play first quarter. 9-8 Wolsey Wessington. Warbirds, a lob in over Chemnitz's head. She had to save it back in. She did, and Hookman's actually going to get a heave at the basket. It's no good, and that's it for a quarter. After one, Warbirds 9, Patriots 8. Back to Hitchcock in a minute, 60 seconds on KOKK.
Stretches Well Service Incorporated would like to wish the Hitchcock Tulare Patriots the best of luck in today's game. Stretches Well Service does jobs all over South Dakota, including installation of artesian, shallow, and geothermal wells, and pump repair, installation, and irrigation work. Stretches Well Service is your T&L irrigation dealer. Get a hold of Stretch or Jeremy and see what they can do for you. Stretches Well Service of Hitchcock says, go Patriots!
Cheddar Feedlot of Hitchcock is now selling bred heifers, Black Angus, Red Angus, Fancy F1 Baldy, A1 to Black, and A1 to Charlotte. All cattle are ultra-sounded for 21-day cycles. Call Tony for viewing at 605-350-0401. Cheddar Feedlot now selling bred heifers. Call them today. Again, call Tony. 605-350-0401. Go Patriots!
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
And welcome back to Hitchcock. 9-8, Wolsey Wessington a lead after one quarter as the Warbirds set up for defense here. Hitchcock Tulare on the inbounds. We'll bring it into Hookman, and we're back underway. Left wing Bixler looking at a three. Wolsey Wessington, the slimmest of margins after a quarter. Pass inside is knocked away, and now a whistle. And I think Wolsey Wessington not only got the steal, but then they got a Hitchcock Tulare foul. It's on Rebecca Heisinger. That'll be her second, and Coach Smith going to bring Emery Arthurs back in.
Get deeper, Shay.
Just underway in the second quarter, 9-8 Warbirds. Laney UTEC, the inbounds to Chemnitz. Chemnitz, handoff right wing for Shea UTEC. Shea, a drive just inside the top of the key. The two is no good, and a foul on the rebound. It appears to be on Hitchcock Tulare.
45.
And it is on Caitlin Schrader. Lob into Shea UTEC at the free throw line. Wolsey Wessington back to work. UTEC attack, shot no good. Gilbert the board. Gilbert over to Hookman. Hookman across the timeline for Schrader. Back to Cambry at the top of the key. Here's Gilbert around to Emery Arthurs on the left side. Arthurs on the dribble. She'll drive, leaves it out. No, stops and pops. Shot from 10 feet, no good. Rebound, Shea UTEC. Shea the handoff for Laney. Laney back across midcourt. Wolsey Wessington a 1-point advantage. Laney attacks, throws up a shot, and a travel on Laney UTEC. So a turnover back to the Patriots. And Hitchcock Tulare a chance to regain the lead with 7:06 to play in the first half. Remember, we'll pass along scores courtesy of the Mirror Family Hair Care. Got a couple area games. Got a Tiger Girls game over on Tiger Radio, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM. Fouls called here on Wolsey Wessington. It'll be on Maria Nelson, who got in last break. 6:50 left in the half. Here's the inbound. Schrader, free throw line. Draws the double, kicks it back out to Hookman. Hookman off left wing for Bixler. Bixler along two is off the mark. Long rebound out to Wachacek. She'll hand it off to Nelson. Nelson, a beautiful lead pass for Chemnitz for the layup. Good look by Maria Nelson to get it ahead to Chemnitz, who was in front of everybody. 11-8 Wolsey Wessington leads. Here's Arthurs inside. Schrader working up, under, got it knocked away, and a whistle. No, a jump ball. Jump ball will go to Wolsey Wessington, and the Warbirds a chance to make it 2 possessions, as right now they lead by 3. The inbounds for Peyton Chemnitz. Chemnitz back across midcourt. Right wing, she drives all the way to the basket, leaves it off for Washicek. Gilbert the steal. Gilbert to Hookman, ahead to Arthurs. Arthurs on the right wing. Back to Hookman, back to Emery. Right wing looks at 3, won't take it. Back out to Hookman, she will. Cambridge 3 is no good. Rebound Shea Utek. Shea off to Laney. Laney trapped shy of the timeline, and Josh McGilvery going to take a timeout. 5:55 to play in the first half. 11-8 Wolsey Wessington leads. We're back after a timeout of, let's see here, is it 30? Yeah, 30 seconds. A 30-second break on KOKK.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
And welcome back to Hitchcock. Just under 6 minutes remaining here in the first half of a girls matchup. 11-8 Wolsey Wessington the lead. McGilvery calling the timeout, as it looked like they might be trapped shy of the timeline there, so they get a chance to reset. And again, a chance to make it more than 1 possession. Shea Utek looking inside for Washicek. Ball knocked away, picked up by Laney, and a nice save there by Laney Utek. Here's Chemnitz from 8 feet, no good, but the rebound tipped right back to her. And a whistle now is going to send her to the free throw line. Fouls called on Isabel Gilbert. That'll be 2 on her. So her and Heisinger both with 2. Schrader 1, Arthurs 1. Warbirds have been called for 1 foul this whole game. Chemnitz good on the first free throw. Warbirds have shot all 5 of the free throws in this matchup. They're 3 out of 5. Chemnitz ready with another. Second is on the way. That one off the heel and bounces left. Rebounded by Schrader. Schrader back across midcourt. Warbirds 12-8. Right wing, here's Bixler. Bixler the drive. Nearly had it knocked away outside to Arthurs. Arthurs cross court back to Hookman. 20 on the shot clock. Schrader inside. Had to go through her hands. Chemnitz to steal. Chemnitz slob ahead for Shea Utek. Shea across the timeline. Runs into a double. Chemnitz coming over to help her out. Peyton in the right corner for Wolsey Wessington. Back to Laney. Laney still working outside the three-point line. Now on the dribble, outside to Chemnitz left wing. Inside for Washicek. Gilbert knocked it away. Jump ball. And that should stay with Wolsey Wessington, or maybe not. I guess I missed a shot clock. Or missed a possession arrow, as Hitchcock Tulare will have it. Washicek will come out. Kendall Utek back in. Maria Nelson, Peyton Chemnitz, and the Uteks on the floor. Left side, Schrader almost had it knocked away, but Bixler comes in to save it. Right wing for Arthurs. Back up top for Schrader. Schrader came in tonight 9 points away from 1,000. She's got 5, and now a travel and a turnover back to Wolsey Wessington. 4:20 left here in the first half for the girls matchup. Remember, both games of a girl-boy doubleheader tonight on KOKK. Wolsey Wessington's boys 14-4. Here's a shot in the lane, good for Laney Utek, and now a timeout by Smith. Wolsey Wessington has built a 6-point lead with 4:13 to play in the first half. They lead 14-8. We're back in 30 seconds on KOKK. The HRMC Physicians Clinic proudly welcomes the newest addition to their team, General Surgeon Dr. Terry Larson. Dr. Larson brings a wealth of experience and expertise in general surgery, along with a passion for providing exceptional care to his patients before, during, and after surgery. Whether you're in need of a simple procedure or a complex surgery, Dr. Larson is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit hrmcphysiciansclinic.org to schedule an appointment today. HRMC Physicians Clinic, the right care is right here. Welcome, Dr. Larson.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Welcome back to Hitchcock. 4:10 to play in the first half. 14-8. Wolsey Wessington's lead is up to 6. Here's Arthurs on the wing right side. Emery going to settle. Long two, they say, and it's no good. Long rebound in the corner. Chemnitz tried to just let it go. Gilbert ends up saving it in, but it's saved into Laney Utecht. Here's Chemnitz across midcourt for Kendall. Kendall for Chemnitz. Top of the key. Right wing Utecht for 3. That one is good. Laney Utecht from long range. Pair of threes for Laney. That'll make it a 9-point Warbird advantage. Arthurs to Hookman, no Schrader. Schrader for 3, and that one is good. And Caitlin Schrader is 1 point away from 1,000. Came in 9 short. Pair of threes and a 2. I think maybe they thought. Oh, I guess it wasn't 9 points. I guess it was only 8 points short because I'm pretty sure she's got 8 points, but congratulations as Caitlin Schrader has just knocked down a 3 to get her 1,000th point. They'll take a full timeout, so we'll take it as well. We're back in a minute. 60 seconds on KOKK.
You may have heard us say when you're shopping online, check things out before checkout. 1 in 4 people who reported losing money to fraud since 2021 said it started on social media. If you follow your favorite businesses on social media to get updates about upcoming events and promotions, you're not the only one. Scammers are watching too, and they may hijack legit businesses' giveaways and promotions to try to get your personal and financial information. Contact the South Dakota Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Onward Wolsey Business Association supports all activities of Wolsey Wessington School. Onward Wolsey includes 281 Travel Center, Roll & Wheel Restaurant, American Trust Insurance, American Bank and Trust, Buzzin' Coffee, McGilvery Heating and Cooling, Mid-Dakota, Pullman Well Drilling, and Cane Creek Outfitters. Best of luck to the Warbirds from Onward Wolsey Business Association.
Dakota Sports is committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
And welcome back to Hitchcock here. They slowed the game or stopped the game for a moment. Hitchcock Tulare ends up effectively taking a full timeout, but taking a quick break to recognize Caitlin Schrader, who is, I think, at 1,000 points. They told me she was 9 shy, and she's got 8 points. So either we celebrated slightly early, which is completely fine. She's a junior. We'll get to see her play a whole bunch more games. Or also possible that maybe she was 8 off coming in, but either way, she's going to get 1,000 tonight. And they stopped a quick celebration. Here's a cross-court pass by Wolsey Wessington, thrown out of bounds, and a turnover back to the Patriots. So Gilbert will inbound for Hitchcock Tulare. 17-11, Wolsey Wessington a 6-point lead. 2:58 to play first half. Hookman on the left wing, still on the dribble. Bixler up top, drives right side, leaves it outside for Emery Arthurs. Inside for Schrader, back out to Hookman. 3 ball, no good. Long rebound grab by Shea Utecht. And Shea off and running. She's got numbers all the way to the basket. Had it blocked by Gilbert, picked up by Hookman. Hookman knocked out of her hands going the other way. And a whistle on Wolsey Wessington. And for the Warbirds, this will just be their second foul on the night, so not much to worry about foul-wise for Wolsey Wessington. Lady Utecht's first. Maria Nelson has 1, and that's it for the Warbirds here. Hitchcock Tulare with the basketball back, down 6, 2.5 left here in the half. Hookman, top of the key. Drive, bounces it out to Gilbert. Gilbert inside. Here's Schrader. Schrader back out to Hookman. Hookman up top for Gilbert. Left wing, Bixler back inside. Heisinger. Heisinger turns into a double team, ends up going down. Ball grabbed by Nelson. Nelson the other way ahead to Chemnitz. Chemnitz on the left wing. Cross court leaves it up top for Shea. Shea off to Laney. Laney for three, no good. Rebound tipped and grabbed by Laney Utech. Maria Nelson tipping that one back out, and Wolsey Wessington with a new shot clock as well. Inside of 2 minutes to play in the half. Warbirds lead 17 to 11. A 6-point advantage. Here's Chemnitz, the drive and the runner. And it rattles home for Peyton Chemnitz. Chemnitz a nice night with 7. An 8-point lead right now for Wolsey Wessington, their biggest of the night. Bixler lobbing for Heisinger. Heisinger almost had it knocked away and did have it knocked away by Laney Utech, and Laney will end up knocking it out of bounds. Here comes Lisa Washachek, Macy Washachek back in. I know the family, what can I say? Starting to see that too. I came here, this is my 19th season. Nice move inside for Schrader, and if it wasn't there before, it's there now, as Schrader definitely over 1,000. She's got 10 here tonight, and again, just a junior, so we'll be seeing her around here for another season, plus the remainder of this year. Here's Chemnitz fouled on the drive. Whistles on Grayson Bixler. That's her first. That'll be 4 on Hitchcock Tulare here in the quarter, so Wolsey Wessington possibly going to get some bonus free throws. Chemnitz good on her first this trip. They are 4 out of 7 as a team, and make it 5 out of 8 as Chemnitz is good on another. Chemnitz 7 points this quarter, 9 in the game, and Wolsey Wessington's lead is 8, 21-13. Hookman just right at the top of the key. She'll let fly for 3, no good. Rebound Gilbert, they'll get another look. Outside to Bixler. Bixler the drive, leaves it back to Hookman. Hookman dribbles right side, working off the Heisinger screen. Feeds it to Rebecca, top of the key. Outside Bixler, long 2, rattles out. Washachek comes in for the rebound, tied up with Gilbert. So as I was saying before, next season will be my 20th season on the air here on Dakota Sports, and it's getting to the point now where I'm starting to see people's kids that I covered when they were in high school. Now their kids are playing, so as the years progress, you'll hear me say more and more wrong names as I think back to maybe covering a game where somebody's parents were playing in. Here's a shot, no good for Wolsey Wessington, but they sneak in for their own rebound, and then Utech's going to get called for the double dribble. She tried to hand it off to Chemnitz. Chemnitz went the other way, so Utech collected it, and that's effectively a pass to yourself, and she dribbled again, so a double dribble. So Hitchcock Tulare will inbound, 25 seconds to play in the first half. Shot clock is off. 21-13, Wolsey Wessington an 8-point lead as Hitchcock Tulare tries to get one before the break. Heising on the deck again, tied up by Nelson or tied up by Chemnitz, and it's going to stay with the Patriots. So Hitchcock Tulare will inbound. Heisinger down to bring it in with 14.3 seconds left in the half. They'll bring it into Schrader, and she's fouled. Patriots will just inbound again. That's just the 3rd foul on Wolsey Wessington. This, however, the 2nd on Laney Utech. This time Gilbert will bring it in, finds Hookman in the corner. Hookman right back to Gilbert. Gilbert turns, no defense there. Gilbert's going to get a basket, and they recovered late and committed the foul. So Gilbert with a chance at a 3-point play. The foul is on Macy Washachek, her first. Jocelyn Wagner ready to check in. Hookman ready to get back on. Heisinger is going to come out for the Patriots first, and then they'll make another change here as well. The free throw for Gilbert is no good. Rebounded by Wolsey Wessington, so the Warbirds a final look. It's a Chemnitz 3, and it is no good. Halftime of the girls' game, Wolsey Wessington a 6-point lead at the break. Warbirds 21, Patriots 15. Back in after a 2-minute timeout with a halftime show. 2 minutes on 1210 KOKK.
American Family Insurance.
This is Crystal Volkwartson, agent at Volkwartson & Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron and Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SRA, and its operating company, 6,000 American Property Agency, Wisconsin.
Roll into 2024 with incredible savings. It's the New Year blowout sale at Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. Over 200 new and used in stock. Save over $2,300 off a Buick Envision. New Chevy 1500 Crew Cab. Save $6,500. Get a GMC 1500 Crew Cab with over $7,700 off. It's the New Year blowout sale at the new Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. New name, same great service.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Red Contractor with Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does your home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in 2 years and paying for a view of the lake when you want a larger home probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
Do you know what your cattle are eating? Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
This is Dakota Sports, committed to excellence in sports broadcasting. It's halftime.
It is halftime, and welcome back to Hitchcock Tulare. The Patriots hosting Wolsey Wessington tonight. Both games of a girl-boy doubleheader coming up here. Halftime of the girls' game, Wolsey Wessington rolls into town. Lost 3 in a row, trying to get back to the winning ways here. They come in tonight at 7-12. They lead at the break, a 6-point advantage, 21-15. Their biggest lead in the first half was 8 points. Warbird scored 9 in the first, 12 in the second. Went 5 of 8 from the free throw line. And again, a 6-point lead here at the break. For the Hitchcock Tulare Patriots, led by Caitlin Schrader, the junior, with 10 points. Not only the 10 tonight, but over 1,000 now for her career. And again, just a junior, so we'll get a whole nother season, plus the remainder of this season to see her work. So congratulations to Caitlin Schrader. Over 1,000 points here tonight as the Hitchcock Tulare Patriots host Wolsey Wessington. And I'm sure Schrader would certainly rather see her team up on the scoreboard, but definitely will take the great individual accomplishment there, 1,000 points, and a whole nother season to add on to that total. Schrader's been a whole lot of fun to watch for years here in Hitchcock Tulare. Thankful we'll get to see her for another season. You know, speaking of, we'll get to see all these Hitchcock Tulare Patriots girls for another season. Rachel Heisinger, the only senior on this squad. Haven't even seen her out there yet. So, boy, Hitchcock Tulare bringing everybody back, including now the 1,000-point scorer, Caitlin Schrader. Now, the Hitchcock Tulare girls, 6-13 on the season, but they've won 3 out of their last 5. So coming around here towards the end of the year as they get ready for some postseason play. Taking a look at some first half numbers, we will get a check of the scoreboard here, brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. We'll get that after a short timeout. First individual numbers here for Hitchcock Tulare. As I mentioned, Caitlin Schrader with 10, a 3 and a 2 in each of the first 2 quarters. Isabel Gilbert, 2 points. She's 0-1 from the line, and Grayson Bixler knocked down a 3. Patriots scored 8 in the first, 7 in the second, 15 in the half, and they are 0 in 1 attempt at the free throw line. For Wolsey Wessington, they had 4 of their 5 starters score. Macy Washachek a point, 1 of 2 from the line. Shea Utek put up 3. She's 1 of 2 from the line. Lainey Utek scored 8 in the first half, including a pair of 3s. And Peyton Chemnitz leads them at the break with 9. Chemnitz scored 7 of their 12 in the second and has 9 at the break. 3 2s, 3 free throws. She's 3 out of 4 from the line. Wolsey Wessington as a team, 9 in the first, 12 in the second, 21 points in the first half. 5 out of 8 from the line, led by Peyton Chemnitz with 9 and Lainey Utek with 8. Send it back to the studios for another 2-minute timeout. We'll come back here with a check of the scoreboard as we get ready for the second half of a girls basketball game. Remember, both games of a girl-boy doubleheader tonight. At halftime, Wolsey Wessington's girls leading Hitchcock Tulare 21-15. Back in 2 minutes with more halftime. 2 minutes on KOKK.
Stop into Shooter's Saloon in Wolsey today for some good food, good drinks, and great time. Shooter's has new hours. They're open Monday through Friday, 3 to close, with the kitchen open 4 to 10. Shooter's is now open Saturdays, noon to close, with a lunch special and appetizers available noon to 4. Be sure to follow their Facebook page to find the weekly special and any drink specials they may be having. You can still get all their normal menu items like their delicious ribeye dinner, and of course Shooter's famous homemade pizzas 4 to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Make your next stop at Shooter's Saloon in Wolsey.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Action news on the scene. Once again, a craft of some sort has crash-landed. I can see movement coming from the craft. Is it the sun? It is. It's confirmed and emerging now exactly what we thought. It is the sun. Ty Clark has just emerged from the craft. He's the son of Kent Clark. And yes, they're teaming up like Superman and Boy Wonder. Father and son finally together. Kent Clark Insurance Wessington, equal opportunity provider, 458-2281 for your crop insurance needs.
Stretches Well Service Incorporated would like to wish the Hitchcock Tulare Patriots the best of luck in today's game. Stretches Well Service does jobs all over South Dakota, including installation of artesian, shallow, and geothermal wells, and pump repair, installation, and irrigation work. Stretches Well Service is your TNL irrigation dealer. Get a hold of Stretch or Jeremy and see what they can do for you. Stretches Well Service of Hitchcock says, "Go Patriots!"
Dakota Sports is committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
And welcome back to Hitchcock here. Hitchcock Tulare Wolsey Wessington girl boy doubleheader tonight. Scoreboard updates brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. Lori and Kylie at the Mirror offering cuts, colors, waxes, perms, hair treatments, shampoo sets, eyelash extensions, services for the entire family available at the Mirror Family Hair Care. They do accept walk-ins at 35 4th Street Southeast, downtown Huron. For an appointment at the Mirror, call Lori at 605-883-HAIR or call or text Kylie at 605-553-1628. That's the Mirror Family Hair Care, downtown Huron. And the Mirror brings us scoreboard updates, and we do have some teams in action here. Sanborn Central Woonsocket is leading Iroquois Lake Preston in girls basketball 14-3 with 2 minutes to play in the first half of that one. Of course, 21-15 is our score here. Wolsey Wessington in the lead and at the break, and Miller is leading Highmore Herald at the half 23-22. Those are all the scores that are being reported. The boys matchups, of course, have not started. A lot of those are the second half of a doubleheader. The Tiger girls are taking on Sioux Falls Lincoln at the Huron Arena. They are tipping off momentarily. You're listening to coverage live from Hitchcock tonight. Wolsey Wessington and Hitchcock Tulare High School basketball. You're listening on Dakota Sports on 1210 AM KOKK in Huron, as it is now 5 minutes past 7 o'clock. So that's your scoreboard brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. Another 1 minute timeout, and we'll be back with the second half of basketball. 60 seconds on 1210 KOKK.
Center Feedlot of Hitchcock is now selling bred heifers, Black Angus, Red Angus, Fancy F1 Baldy, A1 to Black, and A1 to Charlotte. All cattle are up for sounded for 21-day cycles. Call Tony for viewing at 605-350-0401. Cheddar Feedlot now selling bred heifers. Call them today. Again, call Tony. 605-350-0401. Go Patriots.
Onward Wolsey Business Association supports all activities of Wolsey Wessington School. Onward Wolsey Business Association includes Sandy's Cut and Curl, Santel Communications, Integra of Wolsey, Shooter Saloon, Dakota Environmental, H&S Heating and Cooling, Wolsey Wessington School, and the City of Wolsey. Best of luck to the Warbirds
from Onward Wolsey Business Association.
Dakota Sports.
And welcome back to Hitchcock, set for a second half of girls basketball here between Wolsey Wessington and Hitchcock Tulare. Remember, a boys matchup coming your way next. Stay tuned here to Dakota Sports. Both games of a doubleheader live tonight. Girls matchup 21-15. Wolsey Wessington leading here at the break. Well, the Wolsey Wessington girls currently 1-5 in the 281. Hitchcock Tulare 2-4 in the conference here. Taking a look at a whole bunch of information. Got some good ones here. There's a drive by Chemnitz to get things going for Wolsey Wessington. Shot no good. Schrader on the board. So Hitchcock Tulare a chance to get maybe back to a possession here as we start off the second half. Bixler on the wing. Now Gilbert the handoff to Hookman. Now Schrader left wing. Looks at three. Doesn't want it. Inside for Gilbert. Double team. Nearly lost it. Saves it back into Schrader. Schrader in the corner. Up top to Hookman. 10 on the shot clock. Bixler for Heisinger. Back out to Bixler. Lost it out of bounds. Turnover back to Wolsey Wessington. Tiger girls hosting Sioux Falls Lincoln in a weather reschedule from about a month ago. That's our game of the night over on Tiger Radio. There's a ball knocked away by Hookman, nearly stolen. Shea Utecht able to collect it near the timeline. She'll give it off to Laney. Laney on the dribble. 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Wolsey Wessington a 6-point lead. Left wing Chemnitz. And Chemnitz throws it to Shea Utecht. Shea had cut to the basket, but Laney able to come up and collect it. Laney on the drive, steps through, back out to Shea. Shea along two is on the money. Shea Utecht with 5, and the Warbirds lead is 8. Here's Hookman across midcourt, right wing to Bixler. Bixler lobs it in for Heisinger. Heisinger going to work on Washicek. Pass back outside to Hookman. Left wing inside. Gilbert, nobody there. Gilbert came up short as she was fouled, I think, by Washicek. I don't know if they're going to, yeah, they are going to give her the free throws. I was going to say it almost would have had to have been a shooting foul if it was a foul, which they say it in fact was. So Washicek will pick up her second. First of the half here as we go to the free throw line with Isabel Gilbert. Gilbert has shot the only free throws tonight for Hitchcock Tulare. She missed one in the first half, now hits one here as Washicek out of the game. She'll be replaced by Maria Nelson. Another free throw for Gilbert here, and it's up off the heel, no good. Heisinger got the offensive board and puts it up and in. So Rebecca Heisinger with her first basket. End up with a quite unconventional three-point play, but that's what they come away with, a 5-point Wolsey Wessington lead. 23-18, 6 minutes to play in the third. Shea Utecht top of the key, off for Laney on the wing. Laney the drive all the way to the basket. High off the window, will not go. Gilbert the rebound. Gilbert hands off to Hookman. Hookman back across the timeline as Hitchcock Tulare can get it back to a possession here. Bixler on the wing. Drives to the free throw line. Hand off to Gilbert, hand off to Schrader. Schrader directing some traffic on the dribble at the top of the key. Bixler going to lob it in for Heisinger again. Got behind him. And this time a whistle, and Heisinger will shoot a couple of free throws. Fouls called on Laney Utecht, and Wolsey Wessington, I think in this whole game have been called for 6 fouls, and 3 of them are on Laney, 2 of them on Washicek. The free throw for Heisinger rattles all the way around the world, but does fall in, so Heisinger here with a chance to cut it back to a 3-point game. Second free throw is up and no good, rebounded by Nelson. So Heisinger 3 points to open the half, and it's a 4-point game, 23-19. Wolsey Wessington, Warbirds, Laney Utecht top of the key for 3, no good. Heisinger has the rebound and ends up on the floor, and a jump ball will stay with Wolsey Wessington. 5:24 remaining here in the third quarter. Wolsey Wessington's biggest lead has been 8. We have not seen a double-digit advantage in the game, and they're changing the possession arrow here. It's going to be Hitchcock Tulare ball. Inbound to Hookman. Cambry Hookman across midcourt, right wing to Bixler. Bixler the drive to the top of the key. Left wing Gilbert trying to feed it to Schrader. Ball knocked away, stolen by Laney Utecht. Laney the other way, back across the timeline. Going to take it all the way to the rack. Nope, out to Shea in the right corner. Shea the long two, no good. Rebound Gilbert. Gilbert trapped underneath, going to flick it ahead to Bixler. Bixler ran into the defense and nearly traveled. Gave it back to Gilbert. Nice presence of mind to get rid of that. And now Smith going to call a timeout as they almost got called for 10 seconds. So we'll get a 30-second timeout on the floor, and we'll take one as well. Back in 30 seconds on KOKK.
This is Krista Volkertson, agent at Volkertson Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
We're still awaiting a Tiger update, probably just underway, if they're underway, over on Tiger Radio on 1340 AM, 95.3 FM. Tigers, our game of the night over there, a girls reschedule against Sioux Falls Lincoln. Wolsey Wessington and Hitchcock Tulare going at it here. Warbirds a 4-point lead, 4:40 to play in the third. Patriots, though, on the comeback with the ball. Here's Heisinger inside, had it slapped away on the deck again to collect it. Find Schrader, beautiful pass inside to Hookman. Nobody covering Cambry Hookman, and Schrader recognizes that, gets it inside for the two, and it's a 2-point game. 23-21, Wolsey Wessington. 4:20 to play in the third. Shea Utecht at the free throw line, drive, sees an opening all the way to the basket, lays it in. Well, Shea turned. She was going to, or it looked like she was going to kick it down in the corner, but saw the open lane and took it. Here's a three by Bixler, no good. Rebound saved in by Schrader and knocked out by Wolsey Wessington, so Hitchcock Tulare will have it. Emery Arthurs will come in to replace Gilbert with 4:02 to play in the third quarter. And Wolsey Wessington still leading here by 4. They get it into Schrader, touch pass into Heisinger, ball knocked away and stolen by Nelson. Nelson over to Laney Utecht. Laney across the timeline. Bounce off to Shea on the right wing. Up top, Chemnitz looks at three, won't pull the trigger, wanting to give it off and does to Laney Utecht. Laney again at the top of the key. Pass by, knocked right back into her hands by Hookman. Here's Chemnitz, the runner, and it climbs up and in. Chemnitz in double digits with 11. Tossed that one up with the English. It hit front iron and basically climbed in the front of the basket. Here's Hookman in the corner, trying to knock it away as Chemnitz. She did, but she knocked it out of bounds. Kenley Hooks will check in. Kenley Hooks in here for Kendall Utecht. Inbounds to Schrader. Schrader drives in and fouled on the way. Some more free throws coming here as the foul's on Laney Utecht, and that's going to be 4 on Laney Utecht. Schrader to the line. First is up and in. First free throws on the night for Caitlin Schrader. The team is 3 out of 6. Laney Utecht will check out. Kendall is back on. 3:22 to play in the third. Warbirds by 5. Schrader a chance to take off one more, and does. Good on the second free throw. 27-23 Wolsey Wessington. 3:20 left, third quarter. Chemnitz top of the key. Long two is good. Chemnitz the hot hand tonight. 13 to lead all scorers. 3 minutes left in the third. Warbirds lead is 6. Hookman out to Arthurs. Arthurs on the drive, just inside the free throw line. A whistle and a foul away from the ball is on Nelson. Maria Nelson's second. Becca Heisinger will inbound for the Patriots. Heisinger into a quick three by Schrader. No good. Rebound, Shea Utek had it taken away by Arthurs. Scoops it out. Here's Hookman for three. No good. And a long rebound in the corner to Chemnitz. They'll double Chemnitz. She gets it ahead to Utek. Emery Arthurs knocked it away from behind, but Kendall Utek is there to collect it. Ball inside, knocked away. Heisinger, steal, and now the official blows the whistle. And I don't know why, honestly. A player must have exhibited some sort of extreme pain, and he thought they were going to have to stop it, and they didn't. So Hitchcock Tulare will have it. 6-point Warbird lead, 2.5 left, third quarter. Heisinger tips it out to Arthurs for three. It's not good, but Shea Utek fouled her, and now we're going to have 3 free throws for Hitchcock Tulare.
It's a foul. You called it. Don't argue.
Emery Arthur's going to go to the free throw line here for 3 of them. Looks like they'll make a change here. Hitchcock Tulare with a couple of players at the scoring table. Emery Arthur's first free throw is no good. It'll be Isabel Gilbert back on. Gilbert will replace Heisinger. The foul on Shea Utek was her first, but it's the 5th on Wolsey Wessington. So Hitchcock Tulare's in the bonus for the next 2.5 minutes as Arthurs knocks down the second free throw. So 29-24, Wolsey Wessington, 2:20 to play third quarter. Warbird basketball on that 5-point lead. Here's Utek, top of the key, left wing to Chemnitz. Chemnitz looks at three, drives baseline, throws up a runner, no good. Utek there for the rebound. Kendall scoops it out to Shea. Shea adjusts, throws up a shot, and it's good. Shea Utek, half a dozen in the quarter, 9 in the game, and the lead is 7, 31-24. Here's Hookman on the right wing. Schrader, wide open three, top of the key, no good. Rebound Chemnitz. Chemnitz had it slapped away, chasing it down in the corner, and a foul on Wolsey Wessington. I think they're going to call that on Chemnitz. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Hitchcock Tulare, it'll be on Emery Arthurs. I was kind of wondering there, but I'll wait for him to make the call. 1:45 left in the third. Hookman's going to steal the pass anyway, so they get it back. Here's Arthurs on the baseline. Emery's shot is no good, and then a whistle on Wolsey Wessington, and either way, they're in the bonus now, so free throws for the Patriots. The foul's on Kendall Utek, her first. And Emery Arthurs back to the line. Arthurs 1 for 2 tonight. Arthur's good on the first, so she's 2 out of 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are 6 out of 9 in this quarter alone, 6 out of 10 in the game. They had shot 1 free throw in the first half, and there's their 10th of the second. Arthur's no good on that one. 31-25, 6-point Warbird lead, 90 seconds to play in the third. Chemnitz coast to coast, and a whistle. Foul on Grayson Bixler, 2 on her. Shooting foul here as Chemnitz will put up 2. First is off front iron and no good. Chemnitz 3 out of 5 from the free throw line tonight. The team is 5 out of 9. Chemnitz second is up, and that one rims out. Rebounded by Bixler. Bixler to Arthurs. Arthurs wanting to push it. Emery out across midcourt, top of the key. Moving everybody around. We'll settle on the right wing. Here comes Schrader to the top. Hookman to the right corner. Arthur's going to take the deep three. No good. Rebounded by Nelson. Nelson the handoff. Chemnitz draws a double. Pass ripped by Arthurs. Arthurs to Hookman. Hookman up and in. Hookman with a couple of baskets. A 4-point game. 31-27. Wolsey Wessington. Shea Utek across the timeline. Got to give it off. Does to Chemnitz. Chemnitz almost lost it. Ball ends up in the lane, and a whistle, I think, will be a Warbird foul, but I'm going to wait. It is. It's Kendall Utek's second, and the Patriots well into the bonus will shoot 2 free throws. 31-27, Warbird lead is 4, just inside of a minute, 53 seconds to play here in the third. And the last time these two met, it was a pretty tight affair. Free throw is up, and a no good for Bixler. Bixler will have one more. Second is on the way. That one is good. And that'll cut it to a 3-point game. 31-28 Wolsey Wessington, 50 seconds left in the third. Shea Utek down the wing, left side, gives it off to Maria Nelson. Nelson double team, nearly lost it. She falls down, and that's a travel. So the Patriots will get it back with 44 seconds left in the third. And a 3 would tie it. Gilbert into Hookman. Hookman across midcourt. Cambry at the top of the key. Right wing for Bixler. Bixler still on the dribble, knocked away, and now a steal by Utek, racing to the other end. Kendall going to stop short of the basket in the lane. She got knocked down, and they're just going to say it's out of bounds. Both teams kind of wondering there. Regan Luter will check in for Hitchcock Tulare. Luter will replace Bixler. Here comes Heisinger. Heisinger will replace Gilbert. Wolsey Wessington going to bring Riley Peterson in, and Riley will replace Kendall Utek. So Kendall, 2 fouls. Macy, 2 fouls. Laney Utek has 4 fouls.
Riley, you got 3. You got 3. Mar, you go 3. Mar, 3. Mar, 3. Riley, 1.
Across the timeline is Hookman. Shot clock is off. Patriots down 3 here with the final seconds of the third. Arthur's inside for Schrader. Nice adjustment there as Schrader puts it up and in. So Schrader with 14. Hookman almost stole the inbounds. 31-30. The Warbirds lead down to 1. 10 seconds left here in the third. Warbirds waiting to inbound, and Hitchcock Tulare went with the full court defense. So Wolsey Wessington going to take a chance to make some changes here as Laney Utek comes back in. And boy, Laney definitely going to be careful. Don't want to get that 5th foul here. And here's a foul on Hitchcock Tulare. Hookman and Arthurs were both there. It'll be the first on Hookman. 7.9 seconds left. Warbirds will inbound again. Wolsey Wessington's lead down to 1, 31-30. Nelson into Utek and another foul. This one's on Arthurs, her third. .2 seconds to play in the third. Nelson ready to inbound again, and it's stolen by Arthur. She goes right back up, and she's fouled. So foul shots coming here as I think Maria Nelson has picked up her 3rd foul. So free throws for Emory Arthurs. Arthurs 2 out of 4 from the free throw line tonight. First here pops up off the heel and no good. They're 7 of 12 this quarter from the line. Second is up, hits the heel, pops up, and it will not fall in. Rebounded by Wolsey Wessington. Final seconds here as Utek, oh, did she step out of bounds? She was getting a lot of body contact, so she tried to throw up a shot, maybe get that 3-point foul, but instead they say she stepped out of bounds before that, and Hitchcock Tulare are going to get an opportunity to take a lead here before the end of the third. Inbounds to Schrader, and she didn't realize how much time was left, and that'll do it for 3 quarters. After 3, the Warbirds still lead, but it's down to 1, 31-30. We're back in a minute with the second quarter, 1 minute on KOKK.
Brushing up, bettering yourself, or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of rural neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Welcome back to Hitchcock, ready here for a fourth quarter. The Wolsey Wessington Warbirds put up 10 in the third. They are now 5 of 10 from the free throw line. Hitchcock Tulare registering 15 points, and here's a turnover by Wolsey Wessington on the travel. So Patriots put up 15 points in the first half. They just put up 15 in the third. Shot 14 free throws in that third quarter. So Hitchcock Tulare gets it back after the Warbird turnover, and now the Patriots with a chance to take their first lead since I think it might have been 1-0, maybe 3-2. Emory Arthur's on the wing, foul trouble all over. We'll talk about that later as Hookman in the corner feeds it underneath to Luter, and Luter is fouled. Fouls on Peyton Chemnitz, her first. Isabel Gilbert back on. Luter will check out. Patriots again a chance to take the lead. Gilbert on the inbounds brings it into Heisinger to Hookman for 3. Right wing, no good. Rebound, Shea Utek. Handoff to Laney. Laney back across midcourt. Crosses over past Arthurs in the lane. Back outside to Chemnitz at the top of the key. Chemnitz, the runner, came up short. Rebound, Hookman. Hookman the other way. Cambry wanting to push it. Hookman into the lane. Back outside Heisinger. Left corner. Schrader for 3. No good. Long rebound top of the key to Chemnitz. And Chemnitz off and running. Just Cambry Hookman to deal with. Chemnitz readjusts. Tries to go left. And the shot is no good. And a whistle on the rebound. I think that'll go on Wolsey Wessington. So Kendall Utek. Oh, excuse me. Macy Washicek with her third. So she has 3. Laney Utek has 4. Maria Nelson has 3. On the other side, Emory Arthurs has 3. Changes for both teams here as Christy Smith goes to Schrader, Gilbert, Bixler, Heisinger, and Hookman, the starting 5. Same on the other side for Wolsey Wessington. Chemnitz knocks it away from Hookman into the backcourt, and Hookman able to retreat after that one. Here's Heisinger, no Bixler in the corner. Back to Hookman. Inside, Schrader. Got behind her defender, but then turned right into another one. And one official said it was out of bounds, and the other said a foul, and we're going to get a foul. Foul is on Washicek, so that's Macy's 4th. So now her and Laney both 4 personal fouls as Kenley Hooks will come in. And Gilbert will inbound, bring it into Hookman on the right wing. Cambry to the top of the key. Inside for Gilbert. Gilbert, the turnaround jumper short, hooks the rebound. Kenley looking to give it off and does a handoff to Laney Utek. Laney back across the timeline. 6:20 to play. Warbirds still a 1-point lead, 31-30. Chemnitz top of the key. Shea Utek looks at 3. Now Laney on the left wing. Laney, the drive, halfway down the lane. Jumper came up short. Rebound Schrader. Schrader has it knocked away by Utek, stolen by Hooks. Off to Chemnitz, long 2, rattles in. Peyton Chemnitz with 15 points tonight. Warbirds back up 3:33-30 as the Patriots a chance to tie. Here's Bixler for that 3, and she got it. Grayson Bixler from downtown. Her second 3 of the night will tie us at 33 with 5:40 left. Right wing Utek for three. No good. Offensive rebound by Shea Utek. And she got hammered by Schrader. Schrader will pick up the foul, and Utek will go to the free throw line. Caitlin Schrader's second personal foul tonight. And free throws here for Shea Utek. Shea with 9 on the night. First free throw's no good. Shea 1 of 3 from the line. The team is now 5 of 11. Shea ready for another free throw. Can get into double digits and does. Second Warbird in double figures as Chemnitz has 15. Lady Utek has 8, by the way. Hookman, Heisinger, right wing, Bixler. 34-33. Warbirds lead back up to 1. Heisinger top of the key. Gilbert high post. Outside Bixler. Bixler drives baseline. Past 1. Across the baseline. The pass to Hookman. Long 2 is no good. Got her own rebound. She'll try it again. Way off the mark. Rebound Utek. And Laney is fouled. Gilbert was there, but I don't think it's on her. It's on Cambry Hookman. And it'll be the second on Hookman. So all 5 of the starters have 2 apiece for Hitchcock Tulare. Emery Arthurs has 3. So really not much in the way of foul trouble for the Patriots. The Warbirds have a bunch, though. They got 4 on Laney Utek, 3 on Nelson, 4 on Macy Washachek. So Warbirds have had to shuffle the lineup around a little bit more than usual. Hooks right side. Kendall Utek. Kendall the drive back outside. Here's a drive by Chemnitz. Chemnitz, the runner, is good. 17 on the night for Peyton Chemnitz. 36-33. Warbirds back up 3. Here's Gilbert inside. Stripped and stolen away by Kendall Utek. No, that's Laney. Laney to the other end. Throws up a runner, and a whistle will send her to the free throw line. We'll see who the foul's on. It'll be somebody's third, as everybody's got 2 for Hitchcock Tulare. It's Rebecca Heisinger, and that's 3 on her, 3 on the team. So Laney Utek to the free throw line. First is good, and she's got 9. So with another made free throw here, she'd be the 3rd Warbird in double figures. Laney ready for her second. That one is no good. Hooks had a hand on the rebound. Saved in by Hookman to Heisinger. Nice play there, as Hooks was just going to let it go as nobody was really close, but Hookman came flying in and saved it in. Right side, Gilbert. Inside, Heisinger. Shot's no good, but a foul. That'll be 4 on Wolsey Wessington as a team. And Hitchcock Tulare nearly in the bonus again, and we'll see if somebody doesn't foul out here. And they will not. It'll be Kenley Hooks, and that's her first. Heisinger at the free throw line, 1 for 2 on the night. 3 points for Rebecca Heisinger. And the first is no good. 7 out of 16 from the line are the Hitchcock Tulare Patriots. Maria Nelson gets back in to replace Hooks. Another free throw here for Heisinger is good. So Rebecca will split a pair. And a pass across the timeline for Maria Nelson. Nelson steps through. Did she get the basket? They will not count the basket, as it was a Hitchcock Tulare foul before the basket and before the travel. That did happen, but if it wasn't a shooting foul, then the foul happened before the travel as well, if that makes any sense. Isabel Gilbert picks up her 3rd. Wolsey Wessington again will inbound. They'll bring it into Shea Utek. Shea off to Laney on the left wing. Back to Shea up top. Shea the drive, the runner blocked by Gilbert. Tipped over to Schrader. Schrader over to Hookman, and Hookman across the timeline is again the Patriots here down 3 with 4 minutes to play. Hookman right wing to Arthurs. Lob in. Heisinger, nobody behind her. High off the window. It's good. Rebecca Heisinger with 6 all in the second half. Warbirds lead is 1, 37-36, and a backcourt, nearly a 10-second call on some good Patriot defense will force a McGilvery timeout with 3:39 to play. Warbirds up 37-36. We'll take a timeout at 30. We're back in 30 seconds on KOKK.
It seems like nothing's built to last these days. Well, here's one that's built to last a long time. Portable creep feeders from Burns Manufacturing in Wessington. These creep feeders are built with convenience and durability in mind. Feed flow is easily adjustable with an agitation bar to prevent bridging and snug-fitting lids. Portable creep feeders from Burns Manufacturing are made locally in Wessington, South Dakota. Put a portable creep feeder from Burns Manufacturing of Wessington into your farming operation.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Welcome back to Hitchcock here. 3:39 to play in the girls matchup. Wolsey Wessington the 1-point lead, 37-36. Warbirds with the ball as well. Here's Chemnitz at the top of the key. Chemnitz leads all scorers with 17. Shea Utek, the runner in the drive, high off the window, no good. Gilbert the rebound. Schrader, rather, ahead to Hookman. Hookman's going to drive all the way to the rack. Can't hit. Huizinga cleans it up on the offensive glass. Rebecca Huizinga, what a second half. 8 points all in the half, and the Patriots have regained the lead, 38-37. Wolsey Wessington almost turning it over, but Maria Nelson able to collect it in the corner. Here's Chemnitz, the drive, and a whistle. And I think that will put Wolsey Wessington into the bonus. If it doesn't, and it will, both teams will shoot free throws from here on out on every whistle, as that's 5 on the Patriots, and the Warbirds have 4 on them. It'll be the third on Hookman, and the first free throw by Chemnitz is good. Peyton Chemnitz having a very nice game, 18 points. She'll tie us at 38, and Chemnitz a chance to give the Warbirds the lead, and she does. Chemnitz with 6 in the quarter, 10 in the half, 19 in the game. At the 3-minute mark, the Warbirds lead 39-38. Hitchcock Tulare with the ball. Gilbert right wing up top to Hookman. Left wing Arthurs. Arthurs on the dribble to the top of the key. Back to the right side for Gilbert. Arthurs again up top. Here's Huizinga, shoots it inside to Schrader. Schrader working the up and under. Didn't get the chance to get through, and she's fouled. Foul will be on Peyton Chemnitz, and both teams in the bonus for the final 2 minutes and 43 seconds of this one. And boy, that could definitely impact this game. Schrader's first free throw is good. We're tied again at 39. Changes here all around as Nelson out, Hooks in, Gilbert out, Bixler in. Schrader another free throw. Good on the second. Schrader also having a very nice game, 16 on the night. She crossed over 1,000 points tonight. Here is Chemnitz, left side, had it knocked away, nearly stolen by Arthurs, but it's going to be out of bounds on Hitchcock Tulare. Patriots a 1-point lead, 40-39, 2.5 to play. Wolsey Wessington with the ball. Inbounds, Laney Utek top of the key. Off to Kendall. Kendall on the right wing. Drives to the free throw line. Ball knocked away by Hookman. A couple players on the deck. Hookman is one of them. And Hookman travels. I was kind of wondering, she went down hard with the basketball and dove to get after it, picked it up, and then rolled over. And when you, unfortunately, when you roll over, that's a travel. So the Warbirds will get it back. Fresh shot clock, 2:20 to play. Hitchcock Tulare a 1-point lead. They have not led very many times in this game, but boy, towards the end is certainly a time to regain that advantage. Here's Chemnitz, the drive and the runner. Foul, and we'll go to the line with Peyton Chemnitz. See who the foul is on for Hitchcock Tulare. Patriots, not really anybody in foul trouble till now. Huizinga has now 4. Chemnitz at the line. First is good. She is 3 for 3 here in the quarter, 3 for 5 in the half, 6 for 9 in the game. And she's now got 20 points. Second free throw is good. Chemnitz taking on a few more and gives the Warbirds back to lead, 41-40 with 2 minutes to play. Arthurs on the right wing to Hookman. Hookman for 3. Got it. Cambria Hookman from downtown. All 7 of Hookman's points have come in the second half. Patriots back on top, 43-41. And a lob across midcourt is out of bounds on Wolsey Wessington. UTEC trying to get it ahead to Chemnitz to avoid that 10-second call, but it was well over her head and out of bounds, and the Patriots will get it back with a 2-point lead and a minute 50 left. Here's Hookman across midcourt. Patriots up 43-41. Arthur's on the left wing, working off the Schrader screen. Here's Bixler on the right side. Bixler for three. Oh, and she got it. Grayson Bixler from long range. Couple of threes in the quarter, and McGilvery wants to talk it over. A minute 31 to play, and the Patriots take their biggest lead of 5 points, 46-41. We're back in a minute. A 60-second timeout on KOKK.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dip cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ blizzards. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake or a DQ blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Dakota Sports.
Welcome back to Hitchcock. The Patriots have come back to take a late 5-point lead, 46-41. Wolsey Wessington on the inbounds after the timeout. Hooks across midcourt, lobs it over for Chemnitz, and with a minute 20 to play, the Patriots have built their biggest lead. And boy, you want to take a lead. They took their first lead 1-0 in the opening seconds of this game. They took the next lead 42-41 and then hit a three. Hooks working it inside. Shot is no good. Gilbert there for Schrader, rather, there for the rebound. So the Patriots 5-point lead, a minute to play. Bixler wing left side, and Bixler hits one of those two big threes. She's hit two in the quarter. Hookman hit a three in this quarter, and the comeback complete for Hitchcock Tulare, and now Chemnitz gonna send him to the free throw line. Peyton with 3 personal fouls tonight, and boy, Chemnitz with a heck of a game. She's got 8 in the quarter, 12 in the half, 21 in this basketball game, and her team now down 5, 45 seconds to play, and Cambry Hookman can add some on. First free throw is no good. Hookman started to hit that three, and then Bixler down with another. Bixler 3 threes in the game tonight. Hookman's second is no good, but a long rebound chased down by Arthurs. So Hitchcock Tulare will get another look. Patriots, I think Wolsey Wessington getting called on to foul. They will. Shea Utek second. And we'll go to the free throw line here with Grayson Bixler. First for Bixler is good, so what a night for Bixler. 7 points here in this fourth quarter. 8.5, 11 in the game. She's hit 3 threes. 2 out of 3 from the line, and a chance to put up another free throw here. Second is up and in. So the Patriots a 7-point lead with 30 seconds to play. And now a whistle on Arthurs. Again, bonus time. Arthur's fourth, and send Lainey Utek to the line. She's 1 for 2. She's got 9 points. Trying to become the third Warbird in double figures, and the first free throw is good. We'll get a McGilvery timeout with 30 seconds to play. 48-42. Patriots now up 6. We're back after a timeout of a minute. A 60-second break. 1 minute on KOKK.
Do you know what your cattle are eating? Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cattle. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
Stretch's Well Service Incorporated would like to wish the Hitchcock Tulare Patriots the best of luck in today's game. Stretch's Well Service does jobs all over South Dakota, including installation of artesian, shallow, and geothermal wells, and pump repair, installation, and irrigation work. Stretch's Well Service is your T&L irrigation dealer. Get a hold of Stretch or Jeremy and see what they can do for you. Stretch's Well Service of Hitchcock says, "Go Patriots!"
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Come back here to Hitchcock, closing out a girls basketball matchup here between Wolsey Wessington and Hitchcock Tulare. As Laney Utek good on both free throw attempts, so now a 5-point game. The Patriots immediately fouled, and they'll send Schrader to the line as Peyton Chemnitz whistled for her fourth.
Box out.
I think it's Schrader. Nope, Emery Arthurs. So Arthurs back to the line. First is up and good. Arthurs, all 3 of her points have been from the free throw line. She is 3 out of 7 now. And ready for another here. Second is up. That one is no good. And the rebound, Kendall Utek. Kendall ahead to Laney. Laney, right corner. Shea for 3. That one good. Shea Utek from long range. And the Patriots immediately fouled on the inbound. Now a 3-point game. 49-46 Hitchcock Tulare. The foul is on Kendall Utek. That'll be her third. Shea Utek on the night. 13 points. 10 of those here in the second half. Schrader, chance to add on to her total. First free throw is good. She is 5 out of 5 from the free throw line, all here in the second half. 17 points on the night for Schrader. On the night, she goes over 1,000 for her career. Schrader's second is good. She's 4 out of 4 in the quarter. She's got 18 points, 5-point game, 10 seconds to play. Warbirds need another 3. Here's a Shea Utek 3, and it's good again. Patriots immediately going to get fouled again. And Hookman's going to be the one to shoot the free throws. As the foul on Peyton Chemnitz will foul her out of this basketball game. And what a night for Chemnitz. 8 in the quarter, 12 in the half, 21 points in the game. She ended up 7 out of 10 from the free throw line. And 21 big points. Macy Washachek will come back in. So 4 seconds to play. 51-49. Patriots lead is 2. Hookman at the free throw line. First free throw rattles in. Hookman's first make of the night. She's 1 out of 3 now. Hookman with 8 points. All have come in the second half. And what a second half here this has been for Hitchcock Tulare. Second free throw is no good, but Bixler gets the offensive rebound, and that is gonna do it. The Warbirds come all the way back, but come up a basket short. Wolsey Wessington will fall in this one. Hitchcock Tulare 52, Wolsey Wessington 49. Send it back to the studios for 2 minutes, and then a Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame show. 2 minutes on 1210 KOKK.
Cheddar Feedlot of Hitchcock is now selling bred heifers, Black Angus, Red Angus, Fancy F1 Baldy, A1 to Black, and A1 to Charlet. All cattle are ultrasounded for 21-day cycles. Call Tony for viewing at 605-350-0401. Cheddar Feedlot now selling bred heifers. Call them today. Again, call Tony. 605-350-0401. Go Patriots.
Onward Wolsey Business Association supports all activities of Wolsey Wessington School. Onward Wolsey includes 281 Travel Center, Roll and Wheel Restaurant, American Trust Insurance, American Bank and Trust, Buzzin' Coffee, McGilvery Heating and Cooling, Mid-Dakota, Pullman Well Drilling, and Cane Creek Outfitters. Best of luck to the Warbirds from Onward Wolsey Business Association.
American Family Insurance.
This is Crystal Volkwartson, agent at Volkwartson & Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron and Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The HRMC Physicians Clinic proudly welcomes the newest addition to their team, General Surgeon Dr. Terry Larson. Dr. Larson brings a wealth of experience and expertise in general surgery, along with a passion for providing exceptional care to his patients before, during, and after surgery. Whether you're in need of a simple procedure or a complex surgery, Dr. Larson is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit hrmcphysiciansclinic.org to schedule an appointment today. HRMC Physicians Clinic, the right care is right here. Welcome, Dr. Larson.
It's time for the post-game report on 1210 KOKK. Brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron. Once again, here's Matt Watson.
Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game report here. Matt Watson live on 1210 KOKK. This one in the books here as Wolsey Wessington, Hitchcock Tulare battle it out to another three-point game. This one will go to the Patriots, 52-49. So for Hitchcock Tulare, the Patriot girls will finish their regular year 7 wins and 13 losses. Wolsey Wessington will close out their regular season with a record of 7 wins and 13 losses. So identical records after the game here tonight. And of course some, not region I guess, they're a different region, but some conference significance here definitely tonight as well. So for Wolsey Wessington, the Warbirds, again, 49 points. They scored 18 in the final quarter. They were 8 of 10 in that last quarter from the line, did kind of everything they could, just went dead for a short stretch, and the Patriots took over. A pair of threes in the fourth by Grayson Bixler. She scored 9 of her 12 in the second half. A three by Hookman gave them the lead back. She scored all 8 of hers in the second half as the Patriots come alive after a 15-point first half. They have a 37-point second half. They scored 15 in the first 2 quarters, 15 in the third quarter, and 22 in the fourth to match Wolsey Wessington with a 7-13 mark and close out the regular season with a victory, 52-49. Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame show will continue here. We will get a check of our scoreboard. Scoreboard brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care, downtown Huron. We'll get you updated there. And we'll close this one out here, get ready for a boys matchup. It's Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame report number 1. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll hear from our postgame report sponsor and come back with some individual numbers. Again, back in a minute, more Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame show. The Warbird girls fall to Hitchcock Tulare Patriots here in Hitchcock tonight. Patriots 52, Warbirds 49. Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame show continues in a minute, 60 seconds on KOKK.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of area high school sports and sponsor of the post-game show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
Roll into 2024 with incredible savings. It's the New Year Blowout Sale at Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. Over 200 new and used in stock. Save over $2,300 off a Buick Envision. New Chevy 1500 Crew Cab. Save $6,500. Get a GMC 1500 Crew Cab with over $7,700 off. It's the New Year Blowout Sale at the new Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. New name, same great service.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Welcome back to Gary's Auto Glass post-game report. Remember, it's post-game report number 1 tonight, as we will have both games of a girl-boy doubleheader here tonight live from Hitchcock. Wolsey Wessington at Hitchcock Tulare. So the girls' game here is in the books. The final 52-49. Hitchcock Tulare pulls out the win. Remember, scoreboard updates are brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. They're located in downtown Huron. Lori and Kylie at the Mirror are offering a plethora of services for the entire family. Cuts, colors, waxes, perms, hair treatments, shampoo sets, eyelash extensions. Get a hold of Lori or Kylie at the Mirror and get your appointment. And they do accept walk-ins, 35 4th Street Southeast, downtown Huron, the Mirror Family Hair Care. Finals in girls basketball here tonight. We do have a final here, 52-49. Hitchcock Tulare the win. Sanborn Central Woonsocket is leading Iroquois Lake Preston at the half of a girls game, 16-9. Miller defeats Highmore Herald in girls basketball tonight. A final there, 42-34. And I don't think we had any other area scores of interest except for those Tiger girls. And they're up big on Lincoln. With 7 minutes to play, they're up 46-27. Of course, not really much of anything for boys scores to pass along, as the boys are just getting underway here, as they are mostly the second half of some double headers. So we'll have some other scores to pass along boys later, but Sanborn Central Woonsocket, Iroquois Lake Preston, they're taking on a boys matchup, so we'll have a score from that one later as well. Tiger girls up big, 47-29. That is about 7 minutes to play there at the Huron Arena. That's our game of the night over on Tiger Radio. So that is a full check of your scoreboard, brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. Wrapping up our post-game show, brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. The Patriots go to 7-13 with the win here tonight. They got 3 off the bench from Emery Arthur. She was 3 of 8 from the line. All 5 starters scored for the Patriots, 8 apiece for Rebecca Heisinger and Cambry Hookman. Heisinger and Hookman scored all of their 8 in the second half, both of them. 2 out of 4 from the line was Rebecca Heisinger, 1 out of 4 for Hookman. Isabel Gilbert put in 3. She was 1 of 3 from the line. 2 more in double figures. Grayson Bixler hit for 8 points in the fourth quarter, a big part of the comeback win. Bixler ends up with 12 on the night, 3 out of 4 from the line. And junior Caitlin Schrader goes over 1,000 points tonight, so it all worked out for Schrader. She gets her 1,000. She ends up with 18 on the night. She was 6 of 6 from the line. She hit a pair of threes, and more importantly, her team gets a big rivalry win over Wolsey Wessington. Patriots scored 8 in the first, 7 in the second, 15 in the third, and 22 down the stretch. 52 in the game. They were 16 of 29 from the line, led by Caitlin Schrader with 18 and Grayson Bixler with a dozen. For Josh McGilvery and the Wolsey Wessington Warbirds, they score 49 in this game, 9 in the first, 12 in the second, 10 in the third, 18 in the fourth. They got a point from Macy Washachek, 1 of 2 from the line. 3 more all in double figures were Lainey Utecht with 11. She was 3 of 4 from the line. Shea Utecht with 16. She had a pair of threes in the last 20 seconds that had them back to within 2. Shea ends up with 16, 2 of 4 from the line. Peyton Chemnitz high point tonight, 21 points for Chemnitz. She was 7 of 10 from the line, scored in every quarter, but comes up just short here against the Patriots as Wolsey Wessington scores 49 points. They go 13 of 20 from the line, and they had 3 in double figures. Peyton Chemnitz with 21, Shea Utecht 16, Lainey Utecht with 14. So Wolsey Wessington and Hitchcock Tulare will end their girls basketball seasons, regular seasons here tonight, with records identical now of 7 wins and 13 losses. And Wolsey Wessington will head into the postseason on a 4-game losing skid here, as Hitchcock Tulare will head into the postseason winners 4 of their last 6. That'll close out Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame report number 1. We will send it back to the studios for a 1-minute timeout. When we come back, we're going to talk to Hayden Hooks. He's the head coach of the Warbird boys, as we flip it right over to a boys pregame show. As again, Wolsey Wessington, Hitchcock Tulare, the girls in the books. The final, Patriots win 52-49. After a 1-minute timeout, we'll come back and talk boys basketball with Hayden Hooks, head coach of the Wolsey Wessington boys. You're listening to high school basketball on 1210 KOKK.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in a few years, or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home, probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
Stop into Shooter's Saloon in Wolsey today for some good food, good drinks, and great time. Shooter's has new hours. They're open Monday through Friday, 3 to close, with the kitchen open 4 to 10. Shooter's is now open Saturdays, noon to close, with a lunch special and appetizers available noon to 4. Be sure to follow their Facebook page to find the weekly special and any drink specials they may be having. You can still get all their normal menu items like their delicious ribeye dinner and, of course, Shooter's famous homemade pizzas 4 to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Make your next stop at Shooter's Saloon in Wolsey.
Dakota Sports is committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
To Hitchcock on 1210 KOKK. Matt Watson live tonight as the Patriots host the Wolsey Wessington Warbirds. The girls' game is in the books, getting ready for a boys' matchup here. Sitting down with visiting head coach Hayden Hooks. And Hayden, thanks for joining us here. You guys come in tonight at 14-4. I was taking a look at your record, or your schedule here over the season. You have lost 2 out of your last 3. You did win the last one, but those 2 losses, DeSmet and Wessington Springs, you guys ran into some pretty tough teams here late in the year.
Yeah, both ranked teams, both teams that know their identity and play very well. They were completely different as far as how they play, but they both are very solid teams.
Well, and of course, you always learn something from that. These kids take a little bit from those 2 games?
Oh, yeah. You know, just realizing that they're good enough to play with anybody, and it just takes a few things to go our way to make it happen. So.
And in that last game, things must have gone your way a little bit. You took on Warner, got a win there. Tell us a few things about that.
Yeah, we kind of started slow, and it was senior night, a lot of distractions and things like that, but I was really proud of our leadership. Our seniors really stepped up and started speaking up, and we picked up the pressure and kind of took over the game towards the end.
Coming into that, late season, the playoffs right around the corner here, obviously you kind of want to be meshing. You relatively healthy on the season?
Yeah, we're healthy, and that's been our goal the whole year, play our best basketball towards the end, peak at the end, and I think our guys are ready for it. I think they're bought into that. We felt like we played really well towards the end of the season last year. It's a lot of the same guys, so we're looking forward to it.
Hitchcock Tulare team tonight that you guys know well. Half these kids, friends, hell, some of them might even be cousins. I don't know. So you kind of know what you're getting tonight, and you don't have to get them pumped up for a game like this.
No, yeah, they'll be all right. They've been playing these guys since they've been 3rd and 4th graders, so they know each other really well. They'll know us very well. We'll know them very well. No matter who's the better team, it's going to be a competitive game. It's going to be a good atmosphere, so it'll be fun.
You're a good coach. Thanks for joining us. Good luck. We'll talk to you down the road.
Appreciate it.
Hayden Hooks, head coach of the Wolsey Wessington boys. Let's head back to the studios. We'll talk to John Knoll, and we'll be ready for boys basketball. Game 2 of a doubleheader coming up. Coach Knoll is next on KOKK.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Welcome back to the pregame show boys game here in Hitchcock tonight. Hitchcock Tulare hosting Wolsey Wessington. Both games of a doubleheader on KOKK. We sat down with Coach Hooks right now, the hometown head man John Knoll from the Patriot boys. John, thanks for talking to us here. You guys come in tonight at 7-10. You have lost 3 in a row, but you ran into in that stretch Highmore, Harold, Wessington Springs, and Aberdeen Christian. So a pretty tough stretch towards the end of the year.
We've had a pretty tough schedule here for the last 5 games, and it just continues again tonight with a good good Wolsey team. So.
Well, in 7-10 at this point, I don't know what was the goal at the beginning of the season. What was the realistic thought at the beginning?
We were looking to be 500. We still have that option to do that because we've got 3 games remaining on our schedule. All tough games, of course, but we got 2 region games and then obviously a conference game tonight. So.
And with region games still to come, you probably don't know what that situation is right
now. No, right now we're sitting 5th. It could be 4th, could be 6th, could be, just don't know what we'll end up with. And so we've got a good region, just like Wolsey's got a good region. So getting prepared for postseason is always a challenge. So
I'm taking a look at your lineup. I've seen you a few times this year. Looks like about the same group of kids, so you must be relatively healthy.
Yep, we're good. We're all healthy. No issues there. We've been running these about 5-6 guys, and they're starting to get some things. We ran into a little bit of a buzzsaw with Springs and Aberdeen Christian. So.
Well, and the thing, of course, too, with Springs probably and Wolsey Wessington too, is all these kids know each other. They probably play different sports together in the off season. Half of them, they might be related.
Right, exactly. That's the great part about this conference and these games that we get to play with Wolsey, Springs. They're guys that we've seen for a long time. So.
Real good, Coach. Well, thanks for having us. Thanks for joining us. Good luck in the game. We'll talk to you down the road.
All right, thank you, sir.
John Knoll, their head coach of the Patriot boys. They'll send it back to the studios, come back with officials, starting lineups, and we'll have tip-off in our boys. Game 2nd and 2 coming up. Wolsey Wessington and Hitchcock Tulare. Boys tip-off after this on KOKK.
Action news on the scene. Once again, a craft of some sort has crash-landed. I can see movement coming from the craft. Is it the sun? It is. It's confirmed and emerging now exactly what we thought. It is the sun. Ty Clark has just emerged from the craft. He's the son of Kent Clark. And yes, they're teaming up like Superman and Boy Wonder. Father and son finally together. Kent Clark Insurance, Wessington. Equal opportunity provider. 458-2281 for your crop insurance needs.
Starters for tonight's Warbirds at guard, a 5'9" junior, number 1, Peyton Rainford.
And welcome back to Hitchcock, getting set for a boys basketball matchup here between Hitchcock Tulare and Wolsey Wessington. Hayden Hooks and the Wolsey Wessington Warbird boys come in at 14-4. Off the bench, Colin Hughes, Sawyer Nelson, Harley Roberts, Keaton Zomer, Isaiah Sabalier, and Cade Van Buskirk. Hooks and the Birds will start number 1, 5'9" junior Peyton Rainford. Number 2, 5'11" senior Grant Tim. Number 4, 6'3" junior Moshe Richmond. Number 5, 6-foot sophomore Caleb Richmond. And number 30, 6'3" senior Tate French. Again, Rainford, Tim, Richmond, and French. They'll wear the black unis with the yellow numbers. Over to John Knoll and his Hitchcock Tulare boys coming in at 7-10. Off the bench, Devin Enander, Logan Labrie, Briggs Labrie, Deegan Mose, Mason Cheddar, Morgan Bottom, Peyton Chasinghawk, Isaac Van Cheryl, Preston Whiff, and Michael Nielsen. John Knoll and the Patriots will start number 1, a 5'10" senior Brendan Knoll. Number 4, a 6'3" freshman Patrick Maynard. Number 15, a 6-foot senior Eric Salmon. Number 23, a 5'11" junior Blaze Binger. Number 24, a 6'3" senior Jackson Maynard. Again, Noel, Maynard, Salmon, Binger, and Maynard. They'll wear the white unis with the red numbers. Officials for the game brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Same crew from the first game. Greg Stroh, Joel Osborne, and Brendan Roth. Again, your law on the court. Greg Stroh, Joel Osborne, Brendan Roth. And we are set for boys basketball. Wolsey Wessington and Hitchcock Tulare battling it out in the girls matchup. A 3-point win for the hometown Patriots. By the way, on the Mirror Family Hair Care scoreboard, that was the first win for the Patriots tonight. Wolsey Wessington had won both of the lower level games, and the tip is up, and the Warbirds will get the first look as Moshe tips it into the backcourt. Caleb ahead to French, Tate in the left corner. Cross court for Grant Tim and a handoff back to Caleb. Caleb on the wing, now drives halfway down the paint, rises up, shot is good. Caleb Richmond with his first basket. 2-0 Warbirds. Wolsey Wessington an early lead just underway in the boys matchup. Here's a baseline drive and a nice pass to Maynard. Maynard's going to get a quick basket. So Jackson with his first 2, tied it 2. Grant Tim looks at a 3, won't take it. Moshe up top for Rainford. Rainford back out to Tim. Tim the drive. Halfway down the paint, kicks it back out to Moshe. Richmond left wing, drive, shot on the way, no good. Maynard there for the rebound. Jackson ahead to Patrick. Patrick across the timeline. Maynard right wing guarded by Tim. Back to Jackson for 3. Got it. Jackson Maynard from downtown. All 5 of the Patriot points. They lead 5-2. Here's Caleb Richmond for a deep 3. No good, but an offensive board by Grant Tim, and they'll get another look. Right wing Caleb. Cross court. Here's Rainford at the top of the key. Rainford inside for French, and he's fouled. Foul, I think, is on Solomon. He was there to cover him. I know Binger came over to help, but it will be Eric Solomon's first, team's first of the boys matchup. 6:41 to play in the opening quarter. Inbounds Moshe, alley-oop, and the oop is good. 5-4, Patriots by 1. 6.5 minutes left first quarter. As Maynard to Maynard, and a whistle away from the ball will go on Tate French. So French is first on the Warbirds. Jackson Maynard ready to inbound for Hitchcock Tulare. He'll bring it into Brendan Noel. Back inside, they get it to Maynard. Maynard from in close, no good. Rebound Moshe. Moshe wants to run, but Jackson Maynard stole it away. Lob pass ahead for Solomon, and he couldn't get to it. They threw it too far ahead of him, and Solomon's pretty quick, and he can jump pretty high, but I think they give him a little too much credit on that one. That one sails over his head and out of bounds, and turnover back to the Warbirds. Wolsey Wessington a chance to grab their first lead. A lob inside for French. French working inside against Solomon. Nice job by Tate French to work it up and in. Warbirds first lead 6-5. Here's Solomon in the backcourt. Here comes the double. Lob across for Binger. Binger had it knocked out of his hands. Picked up by Patrick Maynard. Patrick in the corner. Breaks baseline. Shot blocked from behind by Richmond. Tipped up to Tate French. French ahead to Caleb. Caleb on the right wing. Crosses over into the lane. Moshe on the cut and the layup. Moshe with a couple of baskets. 8-5 Wolsey Wessington. 5.5 left first quarter as Brendan Noel across the timeline. Right corner to Solomon. Solomon looks at 3. Here's Jackson Maynard. He'll fire the 3. No good. Caleb on the rebound, and he will slow it up a bit. Across the timeline, quick flip for Rainford. Rainford looking inside, forced it into a double, and a ball knocked away to Binger. So the Patriots get it back down 8-5 with 5 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Solomon left side of the free throw line, extended out near the three-point line, and the Patriots will throw it away. Jackson Maynard cross court looking for Solomon. Solomon was cut into the basket, and the Warbirds will get it back with 5 minutes left in the first. Inbounds to Rainford. Payton across midcourt to Caleb. Now Grant Tim. Tim on the right wing. Cross court Rainford left wing. Inside for Moshe. And again, just let him get it too close to the basket. He'll score on you. Can't, of course, say every time, but a whole bunch of times. 10-5 the Warbirds lead. 4.5 left here in the opening quarter. Patrick Maynard across the timeline will leave it for Brendan Noel. Guarded out there by Rainford. The battle of the ones tonight. Here's Jackson Maynard. Fade away top of the key, won't go. Grant Tim the rebound to Rainford ahead to Caleb Richmond. Caleb crosses over, settles for a 5-foot jumper. No good off the glass. Rebounded by Patrick Maynard. Patrick back across midcourt for Hitchcock Tulare. Left side, he drives in, and a whistle on the Warbirds. And we'll wait and see who this one is on. Looks like Grant Tim. So Grant second, and we'll get the first time out of the game with 4:10 to play in the first quarter. 10-5 Wolsey Wessington. We're back in a minute. Take a 60-second timeout. Oh, no, make it 30. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 30 seconds on KOKK.
Brushing up? Bettering yourself? Or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Well, scoreboard updates are brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care, downtown Huron. The Huron Tiger girls win big tonight at home over Sioux Falls Lincoln. 54-32 the final. as the Tiger girls win big over on Tiger Radio. Jeff Duffy the call there. Here's Patrick Maynard for three. Halfway down the cannon, rims out. Rebound Wolsey Wessington. So the Tiger girls, a big win over on Tiger Radio. Of course, Jeff will have all the scores from not only the action that we covered tonight, but action all across the state tomorrow morning here on KOKK. The foul is called on Blaze Binger. That'll be his first, team's second. Grant Tim, a lob to French. He'll tip it top of the key to Caleb Richmond. Right side, Rainford open for three. Doesn't want it. Cross court, a pass to Tim. He'll fire the three, and that one is good. Grant Tim from downtown. 4 of the 5 Warbird starters have scored. Binger in the backcourt and almost lost it, and Jackson Maynard got back just in time to save that one. Here's Patrick from the right corner. Drives off the window. He'll knock that one in. Patrick Maynard with his first basket. The Maynards have scored all 7 of the Patriot points. Warbirds lead 13-7, 3:15 to play quarter number 1. Moshe off the weave into the lane. Back outside Caleb for 3, and he traveled. Turnover back to the Patriots. So a 6-point Wolsey Wessington lead. 3:10 to play first quarter. Brendan Knoll across the timeline, guarded by Rainford. And boy, Knoll all over the place. Nice leave off for Jackson Maynard. Jackson not quite ready for it. Finds Patrick up top for 3. No good. Moshe on the rebound. Moshe sees an open lane. He's going to push it. Richmond all the way to the other end. Short on the layup. French there to clean it up. Tate French with his second basket. An 8-point Wolsey Wessington lead with 2:40 to play in the first 15-7. Here's Patrick Maynard across midcourt. Salmon for 3. Came up short. French the rebound. Ahead to Moshe. Moshe across midcourt. Here's the play call. Cross court to Grant Tim. Tim left wing. Feeds French inside. French turns into the double. Kicks it back out. Rainford for 3. No good. Binger on the rebound. Hitchcock Tulare up court as Binger waiting for somebody to come collect it as he's got Caleb Richmond to deal with. And here comes Knoll. Brendan Knoll just across midcourt. Boy, him and Rainford has been a fun one to watch. Outside Jackson Maynard for 3. Halfway down the cannon, rims out. Rebound Moshe. Moshe the feed to French for the layup. Tate French with a half dozen. Nifty little assist there by Moshe Richmond, and the Warbirds open up a 10-point lead. Inbounds to Salmon in the backcourt. 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Salmon breaks past the first defender into the lane. He's going to throw up a left-handed shot. No good. Rebound tipped over to Moshe, and a foul on the Patriots as they turned it up court there. As trying to knock it away from Moshe Richmond, and Eric Salmon's going to end up picking up his second. That'll be just the third on Hitchcock Tulare in the game, but 2 of them have been on Salmon. Knoll's going to come out of the game as Devin Enander checks in. 93 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 17-7, Warbirds by 10. And in possession of the ball. Caleb Richmond, top of the key, crosses over, drives to the free throw line, jumper good. Caleb with a pair of baskets in the game. And the lead for Wolsey Wessington up to 12. Inbounds for Enander, double teamed in the backcourt, across midcourt. They get it to number 5, Briggs Labrie. He finds Salmon. Salmon fades away from the right side of the free throw line, and that one is good. Eric with his first basket. 19-9, Warbirds by 10. 1 minute to play first quarter here in Hitchcock. Caleb Richmond, top of the key, drives, kicks it out in the corner. Here's a 3 on the way, and good for Grant Tim. Pair of 3s in the quarter for Tim. 22-9, Wolsey Wessington. 40 seconds to play first quarter. Here's Labrie across the timeline. His pass ripped by French. Tate taking it all the way to the basket. Layup good. French with 8 in the quarter, and it's a 15-point Warbird lead. To the other end with Devin Enander. Enander up top, Salmon, left wing, Patrick Maynard. Shot clock is off, 20 seconds to play first quarter. Wolsey Wessington up 15 early. Enander out near the timeline for Patrick Maynard. Patrick, couple of dribbles over to Salmon, 10 seconds to play. Salmon going to drive on the baseline all the way to the basket and lays it in. Salmon with 4 points. Final seconds, a deep Richmond three. No good, and that's it for a quarter in Hitchcock. After 8 minutes of hoops, Wolsey Wessington 24, Hitchcock Tulare 11. We're back in a minute with the second quarter. 1 minute on KOKK.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Cedar, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Clark Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Clark Chiropractic a try.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Welcome back to Hitchcock. Scoreboard updates brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. Hitchcock Tulare beats Wolsey Wessington in girls basketball tonight, 52-49. Miller beat Highmore Herald, 42-34. Sanborn Central Woonsocket leading Iroquois Lake Preston 16-9 at the half. Tiger girls won big tonight over on Tiger. Scoreboard updates brought to you by the Mirror. Hitchcock Tulare inside, and a short shot is up and in for Patrick Maynard, and that's a best case scenario for the Patriots as Warbirds lead got up to 15 in the first half. Patriots get a basket there, and a basket here, back to 11. Just underway in the second quarter. Moshe at the free throw line in the middle of a triple team. Finds a cutting Colin Hughes. Hughes misses the first one, got his own rebound, and is fouled on the second one. So Colin Hughes going to go to the free throw line for a couple of free throws. Foul is on Patrick Maynard, his first of the quarter. Hughes at the line. First is off the heel, no good. That's the first free throw of the basketball game. Labree's going to check out for Binger. Briggs, a freshman. Comes off with 7:25 to play second quarter. Hughes no good on the second free throw. And the rebound by Jackson Maynard. Jackson over to Patrick. Patrick across the timeline, guarded by Moshe, and Moshe almost got it. Here is Salmon on the left wing, guarded by Hughes, and Salmon has it go out of bounds off his foot. So the Warbirds going to get it back with 7:12 to play in the second. 24-13, Warbirds by 11. French the inbounds to Rainford across the timeline to Caleb, back to Rainford, and now French back up top for Rainford. French right corner, three ball on the way, no good, and it hit the upright. So that'll be out of bounds, and the Patriots will inbound. An 11-point Wolsey Wessington lead. The Warbirds put up 24 points in the first 8 minutes of basketball. Tate French with 8, Caleb Richmond 4, Moshe Richmond 6, Grant Tim 6. All in that first half. Here's a foul on Colin Hughes. His first. Blaze Binger ready to bring it in. He'll bring it into Patrick Maynard. Maynard hits a cutting Devin Enander. Enander traces it down to the corner. Off to Jackson Maynard on the right wing. Trying to feed Salmon. French kicks it out of bounds. Oh, they didn't call it a kick. He shinned it out of bounds. Out off Wolsey Wessington. And the Patriots waiting. Once Brendan Knowles coming in, Patrick Maynard will come out. Jackson Maynard ready to inbound for the Patriots. 6:43 to play here in the first half. 24-13, Wolsey Wessington by 11. Inbounds for Binger. Binger drives, kicks it back out. Enander for three, high arcing three, no good. Offensive board, Binger. Binger had the dribble, though, go off the foot of Tate French, and now two players on the deck. Jump ball will go to Wolsey Wessington. So the Warbirds ready to inbound with 6.5 to play in the half. And after a 24-point first quarter, have been held scoreless 90 seconds into the second. Across the timeline, it's Rainford. The French on the wing, back to Peyton. Peyton out near that center circle, guarded by Enander. No-look pass inside to French. French turnaround in the lane won't go. Moshe, the offensive board, missed the putback. Another offensive rebound, this time Rainford, and now a whistle. I think we're going to get a foul on Hughes. They say yes, that is the case, as the Warbirds did get the rebound, but it was because of a Hughes foul. So Collins second on the team here in the second quarter. Enander across midcourt will throw it away. They're trying to lob it down to Jackson Maynard in the corner, but Maynard didn't have any room left down there. Patrick Maynard's going to come back in for Enander. French is going to check out for Grant Tim. 6:10 left in the first half. 24-13, an 11-point advantage for Wolsey Wessington. Moshe Richmond at the free throw line, drives in, shot on the way and good. 3 defenders in that course of that play on Moshe Richmond, and Moshe just sometimes just scoring at will. Here's Brendan Knoll, left wing, looks at a 3, won't fire. Try to lob it inside, a steal by Rainford. Peyton headed the other way. Rainford all the way to the basket. Lefty off the glass is good. All 5 starters have scored for the Warbirds. And the lead matches again Wolsey Wessington's biggest advantage, 15 points. Here's Knoll for 3. No good. Moshe the rebound. Moshe ahead to Rainford. Rainford left side, had it knocked away for a moment by Binger. Finds the handle. Kicks it out to Tim, who finds Caleb Richmond. The 3 no good, but Hughes on the offensive rebound. Rainford right wing looks at 3, doesn't want it. Tim cross court. High post for Moshe, back out to Rainford for 3, got it. Peyton Rainford from downtown. Didn't score in that big first half, now 5 quick points for him, and the Warbirds have their biggest lead of 18 points, 31-13. Salmon out near the timeline, guarded by Hughes. Salmon drive to the free throw line. Kicks it back out to Blaze Binger. Binger right side will drive past Caleb all the way to the basket. Too strong off the window. Rebounded by Moshe. Moshe Richmond right wing. Down into the corner. Backs away. Drives. Spins around Maynard. Shot up and in. Moshe Richmond, first player in double digits with 10 points. The lead for the Warbirds is up to 20, and John Knoll wants to talk it over with 4:22 to play in the first half. 33-13 Wolsey Wessington. We're back after a timeout of 1 minute. Back in a minute on KOKK.
Stretch's Well Service Incorporated would like to wish the Hitchcock Tulare Patriots the best of luck in today's game. Stretch's Well Service does jobs all over South Dakota, including installation of artesian, shallow, and geothermal wells, and pump repair, installation, and irrigation work. Stretch's Well Service is your T&L irrigation dealer. Get a hold of Stretch or Jeremy and see what they can do for you. Stretch's Well Service of Hitchcock says, "Go Patriots!"
Cheddar Feedlot of Hitchcock is now selling bred heifers, Black Angus, Red Angus, Fancy F1 Baldy, A1 to Black, and A1 to Charlotte. All cattle are ultrasounded for 21-day cycles. Call Tony for viewing at 605-350-0401. Cheddar Feedlot now selling bred heifers. Call them today. Again, call Tony, 605-350-0401. Go Patriots!
Dakota Sports is committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
Welcome back to Hitchcock. 4:22 to play in the first half of the boys matchup. Hitchcock Tulare's girls come back to win the girls game 52-49. They trailed by as many as 8 in the second half of that one. Completed the comeback victory with a 22-point fourth quarter. Hitchcock Tulare's girls win the varsity matchup here tonight 52-49. Wolsey Wessington won both of the lower level games. Scoreboard updates are brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care, downtown Huron. Scoreboard here in the boys game, 33-13, 4:22 to play in the first half. Hitchcock Tulare on the inbounds after the timeout. They'll bring it into Enander in the backcourt. Devin back across the timeline to the wing. Feeds Salmon inside. Salmon, the up, the under, off the window. It's good. Salmon with a half dozen. Warbirds lead at 18. Grant Tim on the wing out to Rainford. Well, Rainford with his 5 points. All 5 starters have scored now for Wolsey Wessington. Moshe the drive. His shot comes up too strong. Rebound Jackson Maynard. Jackson to Patrick. Patrick on the wing. Handoff back to Jackson. Dead on 3. Top of the key. No good. Hughes had the rebound go through his hands. Picked up by Binger. And now a whistle, I think, is on Hughes. We'll wait for the officials to verify that. And it will be. And that's 3 on Colin Hughes. Moshe back on as Hughes checks out with his 3rd personal. 3:39 left here in the first half. Inbounds Binger to Salmon. Salmon left wing about 5 feet back of the 3-point line. Jackson Maynard to Binger on the wing inside Salmon. Turns. Little baby hook is no good. French the board. French ahead to Rainford. Rainford across the timeline. Flips it underneath. Beautiful look to Moshe. He's going to get the basket and the foul. Somebody give Rainford a gold star for that pass. That was French. That was a good look, boy. So the basket and one. Moshe's free throw is no good. He's got a dozen. The foul was on Patrick Maynard. That's his 2nd, and the lead is back to 20. 35-15 Wolsey Wessington. Binger on the baseline inside for Salmon. Knocked away. Moshe the steal. Moshe and Caleb running a 2-on-1. They get it back. Caleb high off the window is good. Caleb tried to give it to Moshe for the basket, but he didn't quite catch it cleanly, so he had to give it back, and Caleb ends up with the bunny. Here's Enander at the other end. He's blocked out of bounds, and they'll set to inbounds. Hitchcock Tulare wanted a foul on the play. The officials did not agree. So Maynard will inbound as Wolsey Wessington's lead is the biggest it has been all night. 22 points here. 2:51 to play in the half. Jackson Maynard's inbounds pass kicked right back out by French. Now a lob to the top of the key, and Patrick Maynard will collect that. Oh, and Maynard got the elbow too high, and that you're going to get that almost every time. He just, again, got that elbow out in front of him. Try to clear off the D, and about any time you do that, you're going to get the offensive foul, or at least I have noticed that over the last couple of years. That lead hand get out in front of you. That a lot of times going to get you a whistle. 37-15 Warbirds by 22. And now with a chance here to widen the gap even further. Here's Rainford. High post for Moshe, back out to Caleb. Rainford again on the wing. Drives past 1, past 2. Leaves it for Tim for the bunny. Grant Tim with 8. Patriots to the other end quickly. Here's Noel on the left wing. Jackson Maynard, nice cut by Solomon. He couldn't finish it off, and then a whistle. And I don't know what it was. Oh, the basket counts on a goaltend, I think. Is that what it was? So we'll put Salmon down for the basket on the goaltend. And with 2 minutes to play in the first half, 39-17. Here's Tate French for 3. That one's good. First 3 of the night for French. He's got 11. He'll be the second Warbird in double figures. And 2 more are awful close. High post ball knocked away by French. Pass ahead to Caleb Richmond. Layup not quite there, but French for the offensive rebound. The putback is up and in. French 5 in the quarter, 13 in the game. It's 44-17. Wolsey Wessington with 1:30 to play in the half. Brendan Knoll top of the key. For Salmon in the paint. Salmon turns into a double team, backs away, drives again. Just had to throw one up as he was kind of falling down. Wanted a call, didn't get it. Rainford No look for Kayla back outside. French, another three. Oh, man, it went in. Tate French with 8 in the quarter, 16 in the ball game, and it's a 30-point Wolsey Wessington lead with a minute to play in the half. Binger over for Noel. Noel looking at a three, won't take it. Inside, Salmon turns. Low hook won't go. Rebound out off of Hitchcock. Tulare, I think, off Salmon. And the clock will continue to run here during the stoppage as it's 30 points. I think that rule maybe is a second half, but nobody's complaining too loud about it. Here's Salmon. The shot no good. Rebound Tate French. French ahead to Moshe. Shot clock is off. Actually, that's Caleb. And Caleb across the timeline. Well, they scored 24 in the first. 23 so far here in the second as Wolsey Wessington firing on all cylinders in the first 2 quarters of this one. Tate French, 16 points. Moshe has a dozen. Grant Tim's got 8. Caleb's got 6. And the Warbirds going to turn it over here with the final seconds of the first half. Hitchcock Tulare is going to inbound and then so the inbounds here for Hitchcock Tulare. Patriots going to get the last shot of the half, and well, they didn't need it to shoot it that quick, but it's no good. And the rebound, I think, either it hit the shot clock and it's out of bounds, or it's a foul on the Patriots. I'm not sure which. The officials are going to talk it over. I guess either way, it wouldn't make much of a difference. It's not going to be I don't think it's going to be a shooting foul, even if it is a foul. So they'll put 2.3 on the clock, and the Warbirds will inbound here. And again, 24 in the first quarter, 23 so far in the second. These Warbirds on fire here tonight. Rainford going to get a heave at the buzzer, and that'll do it for the first half. At the half, Wolsey Wessington 47, Hitchcock Tulare 17. We're back in 2 minutes with a halftime report. 2 minutes on 1210 KOKK.
Onward Wolsey Business Association supports all activities of Wolsey Wessington School. Onward Wolsey Business Association includes Sandy's Cut and Curl, Santel Communications, Integra of Wolsey, Shooter Saloon, Dakota Environmental, H&S Heating and Cooling, Wolsey Wessington School, and the City of Wolsey. Best of luck to the Warbirds from Onward Wolsey Business Association.
American Family Insurance.
This is Crystal Volkertson, agent at Volkertson & Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron, Illinois, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 North of Hawker, Madison, Wisconsin.
It seems like nothing's built to last these days. Well, here's one that's built to last a long time. Portable creep feeders from Burns Manufacturing in Wessington. These creep feeders are built with convenience and durability in mind. Feed flow is easily adjustable with an agitation bar to prevent bridging and snug-fitting lids. Portable creep feeders from Burns Manufacturing are made locally in Wessington, South Dakota. Put a portable creep feeder from Burns Manufacturing of Wessington into your farming operation.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ blizzards. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake or a DQ blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
This is Dakota Sports, committed to excellence in sports broadcasting. It's halftime.
It is, and welcome back to Hitchcock halftime of our boys matchup. And this first half of this one has been a whole lot of Warbirds. Wolsey Wessington, 24 points in the first quarter, 23 in the second. They are 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Hitchcock Tulare has not shot a free throw in this ball game and hasn't really got a lot of opportunities to shoot offensively either. But take a look at your scoreboard here in the halftime show. Remember, your scoreboard updates are brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. The Mirror is located at 35 4th Street Southeast in downtown Huron. They offer services for the entire family. Lori and Kylie at the Mirror with the cuts, colors, waxes, perms, hair treatments, shampoo sets, eyelash extensions. You can stop in. They do accept walk-ins at the Mirror, 35 4th Street Southeast, downtown Huron. Or you can call Lori for an appointment at 605-883-HAIR. You can also call or text Kylie for an appointment at 605-553-1628. The Mirror Family Hair Care in downtown Huron. So the Mirror brings us scoreboard updates, and we'll see if we have any boys scores to update here. We did have a couple of boys games of interest in the area as Sanborn Central Woonsocket and Iroquois Lake Preston are playing. We don't have a score update yet on that one. Let's see here. In fact, the girls matchup hasn't updated on that. Sanborn Central Woonsocket leading Iroquois Lake Preston in girls basketball 16-9 at halftime. Miller beat Highmore Herald tonight in girls basketball 42-34. We called a game earlier with Hitchcock Tulare defeating Wolsey Wessington 52-49. And the Huron Tiger girls win tonight at home over Sioux Falls Lincoln by a final of 54-32. So again, no boys action to pass along at this time other than the one we have here. And this is all sorts of Wolsey Wessington tonight. They lead Hitchcock Tulare at the break in boys basketball 47-17. Send it back to the studios for another 2-minute timeout. Come back with some individual numbers. As again, a whole lot of Warbird in the first half of the boys game. They are up 30 at the break. We'll take a 2-minute break. 2 minutes on KOKK.
Do you know what your cattle are eating? Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
The HRMC Physicians Clinic proudly welcomes the newest addition to their team, General Surgeon Dr. Terry Larson. Dr. Larson brings a wealth of experience and expertise in general surgery, along with a passion for providing exceptional care to his patients before, during, and after surgery. Whether you're in need of a simple procedure or a complex surgery, Dr. Larson is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit hrmcphysiciansclinic.org to schedule an appointment today. HRMC Physicians Clinic, the right care is right here. Welcome, Dr. Larson.
Roll into 2024 with incredible savings. It's the New Year Blowout Sale at Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. Over 200 new and used in stock. Save over $2,300 off a Buick Envision. New Chevy 1500 Crew Cab. Save $6,500. Get a GMC 1500 Crew Cab with over $7,700 off. It's the New Year Blowout Sale at the new Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. New name, same great service.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Red Contractor with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in 2 years or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Welcome back to Hitchcock. Halftime of the boys matchup. Taking a look at the numbers for the hometown Patriots, coming in at 7-10. They scored 11 in the first, 6 in the second, 17 in the half. Currently led by Eric Solman with 8. Jackson Maynard hit for 5. Patrick Maynard for 4 in the first 2 quarters. Jackson has hit the Patriots' only 3-pointer. Again, Patriots 11 in the first, 6 in the second, 17 in the half. Eric Solman 8 to lead the Patriots. For Wolsey Wessington, Colin Hughes off the bench, couple of free throw misses. He's 0 for 2 on the night. All 5 starters have scored. Peyton Rainford put in all 5 of his in the second quarter. He's got 5 at the break. Caleb Richmond with 6, 8 for Grant Tim. 2 more in double figures. Moshe with a dozen. He's 0 for 1 from the line. And Tate French hit a couple of threes in the first half. He's got 16 at the break for Wolsey Wessington. The Warbirds scored 24 in the first, 23 in the second. 0 for 3 from the free throw line, but 47 points and a 30-point lead means the clock will not stop a whole lot in the second half unless the Patriots make a pretty big run. That'll do it for the first half of the boys game. Back to the studios for 2 minutes. Second half is next. A 2-minute timeout on KOKK.
Stop into Shooter's Saloon in Wolsey today for some good food, good drinks, and great time. Shooter's has new hours. They're open Monday through Friday, 3 to close, with the kitchen open 4 to 10. Shooter's is now open Saturdays, noon to close, with a lunch special and appetizers available noon to 4. Be sure to follow their Facebook page to find the weekly special and any drink specials they may be having. You can still get all their normal menu items like their delicious ribeye dinner, and of course Shooter's famous homemade pizzas 4 to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Make your next stop at Shooter's Saloon in Wolsey.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Action news on the scene. Once again, a craft of some sort has crash landed. I can see movement coming from the craft.
Is it the sun? It is?
It's confirmed and emerging now exactly what we thought. It is the son. Ty Clark has just emerged from the craft. He's the son of Kent Clark. And yes, they're teaming up like Superman and Boy Wonder. Father and son finally together. Kent Clark Insurance, Wessington. Equal opportunity provider. 458-2281. For your crop insurance needs.
Brushing up? Bettering yourself? Or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
This is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Welcome back to Hitchcock. Second half of a boys matchup here. All Wolsey Wessington in the first half. The Warbird boys up 47-17 at the half. Hitchcock Tulare trying to climb back to 500, coming in at 7-10 tonight. Wolsey Wessington at 14-4. Game 19 here tonight. The Warbirds will play Saturday at the Warner Classic against Lower Brule, and that'll be it for their season. Hitchcock Tulare will also play Saturday. They'll be at the Warner Classic taking on Waverly South Shore, and Patriots one other game left. I think it's Jones County. So Hitchcock Tulare the inbounds after the halftime break. And again, unfortunately for them, they started this quarter down 30, so I don't think that the clock will stop unless the Patriots, I think they got to get it back inside of 10. Solomon shot is no good. Rebound, Caleb Richmond. Caleb ahead to Moshe. Moshe left side, steps through and lays it in. 14 on the night for Moshe Richmond. Blaze Binger across midcourt for the Patriots. Back outside, Patrick Maynard. Maynard's pass tipped by Moshe, and he's got a breakaway. Oh, he tried to dunk, and he lost the ball on the way up. Peyton Rainford couldn't quite save the rebound, and Moshe be hearing about that one for a while. He even got Tate French to smile, which I think I've seen 2 times in the years covering him. Maynard, little fadeaway inside. Jackson Maynard good from 8 feet. He's got 7 points. Warbird lead again at 30. Caleb on the left wing finds French. A cutting Moshe will lay it in. So Moshe was 16 to match French. Left wing Patrick Maynard doesn't want the deep three. Drives in. Kicks it over to Salmon on the other side of the painted area. Back outside to Jackson. Long two is no good. Moshe the rebound. Moshe again leading the charge. Lay in counts and a foul. So Richmond a 6-0, 6-2 run of his own to start the second half. Back to the line here with Moshe. The extra is good for Wolsey Wessington. That's their first made free throw of the night. Moshe's got 19 in the game, 7 in the quarter, and the Warbirds up 54-19. Moshe going to check out. Colin Hughes back in. Here's a ball knocked away as French steps in front of the pass. Tate going to break late, and the lay-in is good. French with 18. And the lead swells for Wolsey Wessington. Left side, Brendan Knoll. Knoll the drive. Past a couple of defenders. Can't finish it off. Rebound tipped up by Maynard. Grabbed by Grant Tim. Tim over to Rainford. Right wing French open for three. Got it. Tate French from downtown. He's got 21. It's a 40-point Wolsey Wessington lead. Brendan Knoll on the wing. Knoll drives, backs it away, looks at the deep three, won't take it. Inside for Patrick Maynard. Maynard working post inside against Colin Hughes, and Patrick Maynard will put it up and in. He's got a half dozen. French left wing for Wolsey Wessington. Tim on the right wing out to Rainford near the center circle as they'll take their time. Here's French inside. Little short fadeaway won't go. Tim got the rebound, had his shot blocked all the way out to Patrick and Jackson Maynard at the top of the key. Jackson trying to feed it to Blaze Binger, but picked off by let's try Caleb Richmond. Here's Caleb for three. No good. Jackson Maynard the rebound. 4:45 to play third quarter. Warbirds up big, 59-21. Jackson Maynard inside. Back out to Brendan Knoll. Knoll left wing. Working on Rainford. Gets it inside. Jackson with the fadeaway. No good off front iron rebound. Caleb Richmond. Caleb to the other end. Tried to leave it off for Hughes. Hughes gave it back. Richmond retreats to the left corner. Top of the key now Tim, and French, a lob inside, knocked away. Maynard to steal, and Patrick will send it up front in front of Jackson. And I think John Knowles is going to check in a whole new team here. Patrick Maynard on his way to the basket, kind of affected there by Hughes. Couldn't finish it off. Got his own rebound, tried again, no good. Rebound Rainford, and now a foul by Brendan Knoll, and couldn't confirm this without Knoll saying it, but I think Knoll saw 5 players there and just thought, okay, this will be a foul and we're going to get out of here. So they bring in Preston With, Logan Labrie, Briggs Labrie, Peyton Chasinghawk, and Devin Enander. So the Hitchcock Tulare Patriots turning the roster completely over here. Inside, Sawyer Nelson in for the first time tonight. Nelson, Rainford, Caleb, Tim, and Hughes, and pass inside, and Nelson will finish it off. So Sawyer Nelson with his first basket. And the Warbird lead is 40 with 3 minutes to play in the third. They lead 61-21. Here's Labrie, the baseline drive. Kicks it across to the other Labrie. Now Enander for three. No good. Rebound tipped up. Grabbed by Preston Whiff. Whiff will put it up and in. Preston Whiff with his first basket. Rainford across the timeline as Wolsey Wessington will bring Harley Roberts in next break. Caleb Richmond loses it on the way to the basket, and a turnover. Roberts will come in to replace Caleb Richmond with 2:42 to play in the third. Caleb will check out, and we'll see if here Moshe or even Tate will get back into this game. Enander across midcourt finds Logan Labrie on the wing over to Chasing Hawk. Peyton driving baseline, shut down, passes it back out. Roberts the steal. Roberts ahead to Rainford. Rainford, nice look in for Nelson. Nelson let it go though because Hughes was behind him. Hughes' shot is blocked, picked up by Enander. Enander to the other end, finds Labrie, back to Devin Enander. Enander out near the center circle. Now Logan Labrie on the right wing. Pass inside to Whiff, knocked away, nearly stolen, and now it is. Colin Hughes comes away with it. Rainford ahead to Grant Tim, and a timeout by Hayden Hooks. 1:49 left in the third, 61-23. Wolsey Wessington leads. I'm sure we'll have some more lineup changes. We'll be back here after a 30-second timeout. Back in 30 seconds on KOKK.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Car Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Car Chiropractic a try.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Welcome back to Hitchcock. 1:49 left in the third quarter of this boys basketball matchup. 61-23 is your score. Wolsey Wessington on top. Warbirds won both of the JV games tonight on your Mirror Family Hair Care scoreboard. Hitchcock Tulare came back to win the girls game, 52-49, and now Wolsey Wessington's boys trying to make it 3 out of 4, and boy, are they up big. Here's a Labrie three, no good. Offensive board, though, grabbed by Enander, and the putback is in. So Enander with his first basket. Harley Roberts on the left wing for Wolsey Wessington. Roberts the drive, kicks it out to Tim. Grant Tim will drive, tried to leave it in for Nelson. Nelson bobbled it and is fouled on his way up. Preston Whiff, his first. Cade Van Buskirk going to get in next break for Wolsey Wessington. We'll see if it's for Nelson. First free throw is good, and it must be. He's going to stay on the sideline for now. Nelson ready for one more with 1:02 to play in the third. It's on the way, and that one is good, and he will come out with 4 points. Cade Van Buskirk will check in. And with 1:02 to play in the third, the Patriots will inbound. Enander back across midcourt. Fakes the pass off to Chasing Hawk. Drives baseline. Double team. Kicks it out top of the key to Briggs Labrie. Briggs over to Logan. Logan on the drive. Again, Briggs in the right corner. Doesn't want the three. Cross court to Chasing Hawk. Left wing. 10 on the shot clock. Back to Enander out near the timeline. Working off the Labrie screen. Enander to the corner. Drives baseline. Drives all the way underneath the basket and lost it. Harley Roberts will pick it up. Roberts ahead to Hughes, who feeds Rainford, who can't quite finish it off. Got his own rebound. Let's try it again. He's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line. And to Rainford's credit, that pass came just a little bit late. I don't think he expected to get it back. And instead, they'll get free throws. The foul is called here on Peyton Chasing Hawk. That's his first. Rainford's free throw is no good. Warbirds 3 out of 4 in the quarter, 3 out of 7 in the game. Peyton's second free throw is up and in. He's got 6 points for the Warbirds. Final play here, or final seconds of the third. Warbirds up 39 points. Here's Preston Whiff inside, and he will put it up and in again. Whiff a couple of baskets here in the third quarter. Here's Roberts across the timeline. Roberts going to heave one at the buzzer, and that'll do it for 3 quarters. After 3, still a whole lot of Warbirds. 64-27 they lead. We're back in a minute with the fourth quarter. 1 minute on 12:10 KOKK.
Stretch's Well Service Incorporated would like to wish the Hitchcock Tulare Patriots the best of luck in today's game. Stretch's Well Service does jobs all over South Dakota, including installation of artesian, shallow, and geothermal wells, and pump repair, installation, and irrigation work. Stretch's Well Service is your T&L irrigation dealer. Get a hold of Stretch or Jeremy and see what they can do for you. Stretch's Well Service of Hitchcock says, "Go Patriots!"
Cheddar Feedlot of Hitchcock is now selling bred heifers, Black Angus, Red Angus, Fancy F1 Baldy, A1 to Black, and A1 to Charlotte. All cattle are ultrasounded for 21-day cycles. Call Tony for viewing at 605-350-0401. Cheddar Feedlot now selling bred heifers. Call them today. Again, call Tony. 605-350-0401. Go Patriots!
Dakota Sports is committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
Welcome back to Hitchcock. Fresh 8 on the board. Fourth quarter set to get underway. Wolsey Wessington well on their way to a 15th win. They come in 14-4 tonight. Start off the fourth quarter with the ball and a 64-27 lead. Roberts on the left side. He'll drive in off the window, not strong enough, and whiff hit the ball on its way out of bounds. Oh, Wolsey Wessington will, or excuse me, Hitchcock Tulare get a little break and get to inbounds here as Labrie is ready. He'll bring it into Enander. Running clock in the second half. This was a 30-point game at halftime. Wolsey Wessington put up 23 in the first, 24 in the second, 17 in the third. Here's Chasing Hawk off the offensive board, and he will put it up and in. Peyton with his first basket. Harley Roberts to the other end. Roberts stuck at the top of the key. Leave it out to Rainford. Rainford to Hughes. Colin Hughes on the dribble. Right side. Here's Isaiah Sabalier in for the first time today. Sabalier all the way to the basket for the lay-in. So Isaiah Sabalier, Cade Van Buskirk, Colin Hughes, Peyton Rainford, and Harley Roberts out for Wolsey Wessington. Here's a three by Labrie. No good. Offensive, nope. Rebound by Peyton Rainford. I thought Chasing Hawk was going to get a hand in there, but Rainford able to angle him out and take it away. Here's Roberts on the wing. Inside again, it's Sabalier. Had it knocked away, finds the handle. Goes back at it again, had it knocked away again. Picks it up, shot on the way, no good. Rebound, Briggs Labrie. Ahead to Enander. Enander across midcourt. Crosses over, drives in, backs it away, drives again. Stuck low block, back outside to Peyton Chasing Hawk. Drives, leaves it for Whiff. Whiff at the top of the key, drive to the free throw line. Pass to a cutting Labrie and a whistle on Wolsey Wessington. Hughes and Van Buskirk both there. It'll be Hughes, and that will be his fourth. Keaton Zomer will check in. Zomer going to replace Rainford. So Preston Whiff will inbound. Inbounds, tapped around a little bit, and ends up in the hands of Morgan Bottom. Morgan's shot is no good. Morgan, only other change in the game here, I think. Oh no, Deegan Mose is on for Hitchcock Tulare as well. Roberts out near the timeline. Still 5.5 minutes left. Roberts all the way to the basket and a whistle. Fouls on Deegan Mose, his first. And not a shooting foul, so Hughes will inbound for Wolsey Wessington. It's a lob into Sabalier. One dribble, shot is no good. And the rebound grabbed by Morgan Bottom. To the other end, right corner for Enander for Mose. Back up top to bottom. Here's Mose again on the left wing. Enander off the screen from Whiff, and a whistle on Wolsey Wessington. Harley Roberts first. Here comes Sawyer Nelson back on. Nelson will replace Sabalier. Preston Whiff going to check out as well here as Michael Nielsen will get on for Hitchcock Tulare. Here's a travel and a turnover to the Warbirds. So Wolsey Wessington with Cade Van Buskirk, bring it into Harley Roberts. Harley across the timeline. Here comes Zomer to set the screen. Roberts in the right corner. Van Buskirk for three. No good. Rebound down to Morgan Bottom. Bottom ahead to Mose. Mose in the right wing. In the corner now, Enander. Right wing to Nielsen. Around the horn they go. Mose now on the left wing. Mose off the Nielsen screen. Ball knocked away and a steal by Van Buskirk. Cade headed the other way. Going to leave it for Roberts. Wolsey Wessington wanting to get Cade Van Buskirk a basket. He's inside. Here comes the double team. And Hitchcock Tulare trying to make sure that that gets denied. 5-4-3 on the shot clock. Going to have a quick shot. They didn't get it off in time. And a turnover to the Patriots. Hitchcock Tulare will bring Logan Labrie back on. He'll replace Enander. Inbounding here for the Patriots. Morgan Bottom into Labrie. Labrie across midcourt. Logan to Briggs. Left wing back to Logan. Short shot is on the way and no good. Offensive board, though, Michael Nielsen on the baseline, and he's double teamed in a whistle. And now we're going to get a Knoll timeout. 2:50 to play, 66-29. Wolsey Wessington leads. We're back in a minute. 1 minute on KOKK.
Onward Wolsey Business Association supports all activities of Wolsey Wessington School. Onward Wolsey includes 281 Travel Center, Roll and Wheel Restaurant, American Trust Insurance, American Bank and Trust, Buzzin' Coffee, McGilvery Heating and Cooling, Mid-Dakota, Coleman Well Drilling, and Cane Creek Outfitters. Best of luck to the Warbirds from Onward Wolsey Business Association.
American Family Insurance.
This is Krista Volkertson, agent at Volkertson & Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron and Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Welcome back to Hitchcock. Late game here for Hitchcock Tulare. Wolsey Wessington both have dug quite a ways into their lineup cards here, as this one has been lopsided mostly throughout. Hughes on the long rebound. He'll clear it out to Harley Roberts. 2.5 minutes to play. We'll have a Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game report. And we'll sign off here from Hitchcock. Wolsey Wessington going to take 3 out of 4 tonight as they won both JV games and 1 out of 2 in the varsities here as Hitchcock Tulare girls pick up the 52-49 win on the girls' side. So both teams finish the regular season at 7-13 for the girls. Hitchcock Tulare's boys at 7-10, trying to climb back to 500, but won't get there this season as Wolsey Wessington will pick up their 15th win here tonight. It's all over but the final tally. Here's Morgan Bottom on the baseline. Back out to Nielsen. Nielsen's pass to Mose. Mose for 3, no good. Nielsen fighting his way in for the offensive board. And a jump ball called as Sawyer Nelson reaches in to tie him up. Jump ball will stay with the Patriots with 1:35 left. Remember, stay tuned. Quick Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game report, number 2 tonight. Listening to high school basketball on 1210 AM KOKK in Huron, South Dakota. 9 minutes now past the hour of 9 o'clock. Here's Labrie, a long 2 is good. So Briggs Labrie with his first basket. Wolsey Wessington with Keaton Zomer on. Zomer, Van Buskirk, Sabalier, Nelson, and Roberts. Here's Harley Roberts for 3, and that one is good. Be the 8th Warbird to score in this one. Wolsey Wessington 15-4 after the win here tonight, and one game to play will be Saturday at the Warner Classic. Hitchcock Tulare also playing Saturday in that same classic. Hitchcock Tulare wanting to check in some more reserves, but I don't know if they're going to get a chance. Roberts out near the timeline. Here's a ball nearly knocked away, and now a couple on the deck. And I think they just called the, just basically blew the whistle just to get the subs in. Mason Cheddar, Isaac Van Scherel. Preston Whiff is in. And they're trying to figure out here. A couple of players went down at midcourt, and they blew the whistle. Blew the whistle basically to get the subs in. And the Warbirds wondering who's supposed to have the basketball. I don't know that it figures into a 69-31 game, but they got it figured out. Van Buskirk for three. They want it. They can't get it. Rebound out to Deegan Mose. And final seconds. Mose going to go all the way to the rack. Couldn't finish it off. Rebound Sabalier. Sabalier to Roberts. 10 seconds to play here in this ball game. And again, they're trying to get it out to Van Buskirk. And he will dribble it out, and that's it for this one. Your final score will be 69-31 in favor of Wolsey Wessington. We'll be back with a Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game report in 2 minutes. A 2-minute timeout on KOKK.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
It seems like nothing's built to last these days. Well, here's one that's built to last a long time. Portable creep feeders from Burns Manufacturing in Wessington. These creep feeders are built with convenience and durability in mind. Feed flow is easily adjustable with an agitation bar to prevent bridging and snug-fitting lids. Portable creep feeders from Burns Manufacturing are made locally in Wessington, South Dakota. Put a portable creep feeder from Burns Manufacturing of Wessington into your farming operation.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ blizzards. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake or a DQ blizzard
I'm in calling
Dairy
a game
Queen
in
of Huron
Hitchcock.
is open every day of the week. Drive up,
Can I call
carry
you
out,
on my
or
way
dine
home
in.
or something?
Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Huh? Okay, all right.
Gary
Well, call me
Zell
tomorrow
Auto
then.
Glass is a proud supporter of area high
what do you
school
want me to do?
sports and sponsor of the post-game show.
Okay.
Gary and
All right,
Michael
love you,
Zell
bye.
offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron. It's time for the post-game report on 1210 KOKK. Brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron. Once again, here's Matt Watson.
Well, thank you, sir, and welcome back to Hitchcock. Hitchcock Tulare Patriots tonight able to salvage the one win in the girls' varsity matchup. They come back from behind to beat Wolsey Wessington 52-49. Otherwise, kind of a night of the Warbirds here in Hitchcock. The JV girls game went to Wolsey Wessington 43-24. The JV boys game won by Wolsey Wessington 42-21. The varsity girls won by Hitchcock Tulare 52-49. And the Wolsey Wessington boys win the varsity finale 69-31. They went up big early and did not look back. They will pick up their 15th win. Hitchcock Tulare will fall to 7-11. So thanks again to Gary Zell Auto Glass for sponsoring our post-game report. We also want to thank the Mirror Family Hair Care for bringing us our scoreboard updates. They're located at 35 4th Street Southeast, downtown Huron. Lori and Kylie at the Mirror with cuts, colors, waxes, perms, hair treatment, shampoo sets, eyelash extensions, services for the entire family. Stop in or call to make an appointment with Lori, 605-883-HAIR. Or call or text Kylie at 605-553-1628. The Mirror does accept walk-ins at 35 4th Street Southeast, downtown Huron. The Mirror Family Hair Care. And the Mirror brings us our scoreboard updates. Some girls basketball finals. Sully Buttes beat Falkton tonight in girls basketball by the final of 56-51. Never did get an update on that Sanborn Central Woonsocket Iroquois Lake Preston girls game. The Blackhawks were up at the half 16-9. Hitchcock Tulare beat Wolsey Wessington, as we called, 52-49, and Miller a winner over Highmore Herald in girls basketball tonight by the final of 42-34. The Tiger girls also picked up a victory tonight. They were home against Sioux Falls Lincoln. They win 54-32. So boys matchups here, I don't think we'll probably have much of anything. Waverly South Shore beat Redfield's boys 63-36. Of course, we had this game, 69-31 win by Wolsey Wessington. Sanborn Central is up on Iroquois Lake Preston after 3 quarters, 49-30. Sanborn Central's boys leading Iroquois Lake Preston, so they must just never re-updated that girls matchup there. And that is a full check of your scorebook. Scorecard brought to you here by the Mirror Family Hair Care, downtown Huron. Post-game report brought to you here by Gary Zell Auto Glass. As Wolsey Wessington's boys, again, they jumped out early, never looked back. They scored 24 points in the opening quarter. They led by 13 after 1. They led by 30 at the half. Everybody scored that played in the first half for Wolsey Wessington. They scored 2 in double figures by halftime. So this game, just from the opening tip, kind of all Warbirds as they win going away 69-31. Two things we did get to see tonight. Caitlin Schrader hit her 1,000th point tonight. She had a 19-point game in that girls win, so hit her 1,000th point. So congratulations to Schrader there as she goes over 1,000. And another thing we saw tonight was the Hitchcock Tulare Patriots not shooting a single free throw in this boys matchup. They were 0 for 0 on the night. Oh, and I saw Tate French smile too. Yeah, Moshe Richmond missed a dunk, and it actually got Tate French to smile, which in years of covering him, I think maybe might have seen 2. So some firsts tonight here in Hitchcock. Let's send it back to the studios. We're going to hear from our Gary Zell Auto Glass, our post-game report sponsor. We'll take that 30-second timeout, and we'll come back and get your final numbers and wrap it up from Hitchcock. Wolsey Wessington's boys win 69-31 in the varsity finale. We're back after a word from our post-game report sponsor to wrap up a Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game report on KOKK.
Do you know what your cattle are eating? Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
And thanks so much to Gary Zell Auto Glass for sponsoring our post-game reports. Also, of course, thanks to the Mirror Family Hair Care. They bring us our scoreboard updates. Thanks again to the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection as they bring us the reading of the officials. So closing out a Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game report with the numbers from our boys matchup. Patriots fall to 7-11 on this season. They will play Saturday at the Warner Classic. The Patriots end up in this game with 31 total points. They scored 11 in the first, 6 in the second, 10 in the third, 4 in the fourth, 31 points. They did not shoot a free throw in this entire basketball matchup. Off the bench, they got 10 of their 31. 2 apiece for Devin Enander, Briggs Labrie, and Morgan Bottom. 4 on the night for Preston Whiff. 3 of the 5 starters scored. Patrick Maynard with 6. 7 for Jackson Maynard. He hit the only 3 in the game for Hitchcock Tulare. And Eric Salman leads them with 8. Salman had scored those by the end of the first half. Again, the Patriots score 31 points, fall to 7 and 11 in the loss, and did not shoot a free throw, which is baffling me. Wolsey Wessington got 9 off their bench. Isaiah Sabalier with 2, 3 for Harley Roberts, 4 for Sawyer Nelson. Sawyer was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Colin Hughes 0 for 2. All 5 starters did score for Wolsey Wessington. 6 apiece for Peyton Rainford and Caleb Richmond. Rainford 1 of 2 from the line. Grant Tim put up 8. He had a couple of threes in the opening quarter. 19 for Moshe. He went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Converted on one of his 2 old-fashioned three-pointers. And Tate French would lead him with 21. French hit 3 threes in the ball game, and 21 points to lead Wolsey Wessington to their 15th victory, followed closely by Moshe Richmond. Wolsey Wessington scored 24 in the first, 23 in the second, 17 in the third, 5 in the fourth, 69 in the game. 4 out of 8 from the free throw line. They go to 15-4, and they will close out their regular season at the Warner Classic this Saturday. Well, we want to thank Hayden Hooks. We want to thank John Knoll, the boys' head basketball coaches. We want to thank Christy Smith. We want to thank Josh McGilvery, the head girls' basketball coaches. We want to thank Jeff and Jason and the whole crew here at Hitchcock Tulare School. Oh, they also got me a water. I want to thank the guy who got me the water, too. That was awesome. I want to thank Amanda, our engineer back at the studio. Great job tonight. We want to thank all of our sponsors, which we will do in our post-game billboard. And, of course, a special thanks to the Mirror for bringing us our scoreboard updates. Special thanks to Gary Zell Auto Glass for bringing us our post-game report. And a special thanks to the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. They bring us the reading of the officials. Well, it was a 3 out of 4 kind of night for Wolsey Wessington. Warbirds win the girls' JV 43-24. Won the boys' JV 42-21. Won the boys' varsity 69-31. But Hitchcock Tulare playing spoiler on the sweep as they will come back to win the girls' game 52-49. And Caitlin Schrader scores her 1,000th point here this evening. This has been a presentation of Dakota Sports on 1210 KOKK, committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
Thanks for listening to exciting high school sports. We are Dakota Sports on KOKK. Tonight's coverage has been brought to you by
area sports sponsors include Shooters in Wolsey, Wilbur Ellis, Kent Clark Insurance, Huron Community Campus, Slumberland Furniture, Verns Manufacturing in Wessington, Olympic Motors, Dairy Queen in Huron, Dakota Land Feeds in Huron, Huron Regional Medical Center, Car Chiropractic Clinic in Huron, Real Estate Connection, South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, Gary Zell Auto Glass, and the Mirror Family Hair Care. Area sponsors for specific towns: Wolsey Wessington, Onward Wolsey Business Association, and American Family Insurance. For Hitchcock Tulare, Stretches Well Service and Cheddar Feedlot. A 3 out of 4 kind of night. Wolsey Wessington wins everything but the varsity girls matchup here on the road in Hitchcock. Be back tomorrow morning on KOKK. Jeff will have all the scores, him and DK with the morning mess. I'm back tomorrow on KOKK from 1 to 4. And then Tigers home and away tomorrow night. The Tiger girls on the road here on KOKK. I'll be with the Tiger boys at home over on Tiger Radio. For Amanda back at the studio, for our sports director Jeff Duffy, and for everybody at Dakota Sports, this is Matt Watson saying good night, everybody.